here. Welcome back to Sustained Overload. I'm on time. You guys know I'm punctual, okay? I am on time. We are about to carry on from I don't even know what to call it. I guess why what's that? Relli's testimony? ASAP Relli's testimony. We are getting back into it. We're just carrying on from where we left off. Listen, so Jason's here, okay? Jason knows I'm always on time, so that's why he's here. I have a theory, okay? Not even I should not even call it a theory, but I have an epiphany. I personally think that ASAP Rally should have worked McDonald's. He should have worked. I'll create a video. It's going to be a very short video. It will be up either tomorrow or Saturday. But ASAP Rally definitely should have worked fast food. I have a reason for that. If people have, if you think you know why I think he should have worked fast food, let me know. Okay, let's see. Let's get to the right spot. Here. What's up, Jerome? Jerome, you missed a lot. You missed a lot, Jerome. Jerome, you missed a lot. I'm just gonna share the link right now because it was a hot mess. Today, I know we heard Takapina in I think day 3 say the word hot mess, but man, it was a hot mess. And based on this chat, I hope they do not disappoint me because sometimes folks talk about something and that's not actually what's happening. Okay, um, I just hope, I hope the chat is accurate because based on the chat, as I was about to end the stream, some folks were saying it's over, it's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. I hope, I just hope they're accurate because sometimes lay folks think it's one way and it's not the case. So to recap, Jerome, I don't know if you watch. I see what's the thing? Law and Crime. Law and Crime. They posted a short video. Basically, what's the title? Let's find it. Law and Crime Trials, because it was just recommended to me now. Let's see, videos. Now all these random videos. In any event, so they said ASAP Rally snaps at ASAP Rocky's attorney over Instagram post. Okay. That is, I don't know if you watched that or not. I'm not going to watch it, but I just want to look at some of these comments. You guys know that I live in the comments. Okay, so I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to see what the comments are saying here. And folks are basically saying that based on his demeanor, it's pretty much over. That's what they're saying. Okay, people are complaining about the audio being awful, which I don't blame them because the audio is awful. That's it though. Let us get into it. Jerome, I'll give you a recap. Jerome, get on. That's why I sent the link. I know you probably don't want to talk, but get get on so I can answer your questions, okay? Because Jason was with me all day or most of the day, okay? And if you are behind, I need to get you up to speed. So basically today we started off oh yeah, and today what is this? I went to work. When I got to work, the people got spooked out because they think I have this norovirus, whatever thing that's going around. They think I'm contagious. I don't think I'm contagious, but I still have the runs. The runs and my headache has not gone away. I don't have like a runny nose, but there's something there. There's definitely something there. So the people got spooked. Um, their concerns, and I get it. Like, sure, if I don't know, so I guess people might be immunocompromised. So, what's up? What's up, Jerome? Jerome, what's going on? You need to get on your other profile because this profile, I don't know. I don't know about this profile because I just hear some Jerome sounds like a start and everything else. Well, I'm just going to mute you. Hopefully, you can hear the recap, but this is the recap. So, I went to the office. They were spooked, so I had to come back home. And while I was reviewing medical records and summarizing, I was doing what I usually do when I'm at the office, which is pretty much having trials playing in the background. The difference is this time I was actually talking back. Okay. So we started off recapping day one. We started off with one of the responding officers' testimony. As far as that testimony is concerned, the direct was good. I believe I gave direct 8. The cross was also good. I graded that an 8. And then there was redirect. I don't remember. Did I give redirect the 7 or 8? I don't remember. And then there was recross, which I graded the same. So Takapina definitely has trial skills. Okay, he has trial skills. But I had fears. I had fears about Takapina cross-examining Relli because my fear was that temperament. That's what I was worried about, and we saw a lot of that during cross. Part of that reason is because the attorney did not have control of the witness, which is not that's not good. You take control of your witness. The attorney did not have control of the witness, and I previously mentioned that just based on how Relli was answering on direct, he was not. What's up, Jerome?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, this is the profile you need to
Stick with,
get up
right?
with. Yeah, because it works. It works.
All right.
How was your day?
That was good. Worked my,
Oh, okay.
what off, but it's
Yeah.
all good.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Well, I don't
I
know
like
how
I
much.
like how Jason and Brooklyn and yeah, I like how you do. You took my advice and you do it in the daytime, but I guess that's because
That
you
was
got
not.
time on your hands. You got time on your hands.
That was not. That was not planned. But my
Oh, it's not
coworkers
fun.
are spooked. They don't want any of what I have. And I don't know. It's different because when I was a prosecutor, not a prosecutor. When I was a public defender, I went to work sick. Like I was in courtroom sick. There have been times when I sent my kid to school sick because I had to go to court and there was no way around it. But I guess it's different. The first time I got COVID, I'm pretty sure I got it from the prosecutor because he was coughing every 2 or 3 seconds. So no, I'm serious. I'm pretty serious that that man gave me COVID. But it's different, and I understand that people are immunocompromised and and they're much older, so they don't want to get sick. So do you have questions or do you just want to jump into it?
No, I'm gonna listen. I'm playing catch
Okay.
up.
All right. So let's carry on. We had am I sharing my screen? Yes, I am. So we had Relli on the stand. Let's see where we're going with this.
Involved in Rocky's
Let's get the question from the beginning. Oh, and just so you're aware, Relli was not helping himself. It's almost similar. His demeanor was almost similar to how he presented during direct, where he's just not asking, where he's not answering questions, basic questions he wants you to clarify, but it's worse off on cross examination. It's worse off on cross examination, but it's also obvious that the prosecutor. You asked me this, I think it was on Monday or was it Tuesday. You asked whether Relli was prepped or not. I kept going back and forth. Yesterday, I said he was not prepped. And today it is very obvious he was not prepped because the prosecutor should have pretty much informed him that the defense was going to come after him. They should have shown him the Instagram posts and things that were going to come in. Oh, I love salacious, the salacious stuff. That's me. Anyway, so the allegations are that Relli was making money through prostitution. There's a page called apparently Jimmy Jones or something.com. Never heard of it. I'm probably not gonna go on the website because I don't want problems. I don't want problems. So that's where we are with Rally, and now let's get to it.
You told the detectives that you decided not to become involved in Rocky's music business anymore.
I had no, I don't recall that.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this, with respect to becoming involved in Rocky's music business or not,
Okay, I have a question. Jason, you might know the answer to this. Why can I no longer see the chat? Or maybe do I take it off? What if I did that? If I did that, and then I say show chat, nope, I cannot see it. Never mind.
did Rocky invite you to become part of a music video he was doing called DMB, David Mary Boyd?
Vegas to time and therefore.
Sure, July 2021.
Did he what?
Invite you to become part of a music video he was doing called DMB
In July 20th of 21?
in July 2021.
He wouldn't invite me to nothing, but I don't recall.
You don't recall.
I don't recall that.
And, well, let me ask you this, Justin Benet was.
Is that the music video where he got the starter pistol? Is that where we're going?
Your business partner?
Yes, still is.
Well, let me ask you this, Justin Benet was your business partner?
Yes, still is.
Okay.
Why would he have business partners though if you're saying the man doesn't have money? Unless it's the prosecution stuff. I don't know. Maybe.
You want to go back to that last one? You want to say that again?
And here's the problem again. Jerome, what you're going to see throughout this testimony or the cross is the man being Relli is trying to be in charge instead of just answering questions. He's basically directing the show.
Just say what you just said again.
At the
Before
video.
Justin Benito.
At the video.
The video, okay. July 2021.
Yeah, like why didn't you just move on?
Okay.
You recall Rocky inviting you to be part of a music video that he was doing called DMB,
What date?
July of 2021.
I'm back at the table. You just gotta tell me what date.
He said, you know, this is exactly what I was saying. So here's the thing.
What's up, Brooklyn?
What's up, Brooklyn? Here's the thing. It may be true. It may be true that, because I think it's Jason that said this previously. Jason said that Takapina is getting under, or what's his name again? Relli's skin. It is equally true that Relli is getting under Takapina's skin. Because now we're hearing that, you know, I guess Takapina is getting frustrated and he's, you know, slamming, he's slamming a table because I think he said, don't slam the table or whatever. This man should have gone with the younger attorney. That young attorney, if it's an attorney, I don't know, she might be a paralegal, she might be a medical doctor, she could be a whole lot of things. But if she is, in fact, an attorney, she's licensed in California, that's who should have done the cross.
July 21? Is it some type of text message or something?
It's a question, Mr.
No, I don't know.
No, okay.
No, absolutely not.
So Justin Benet is your partner,
Yeah, business partner.
and you and Justin Benet had a FaceTime call with Rocky on August 6th of 2021. Do you remember that?
Do you remember?
I think we attempted to speak to Rocky numerous times. I think one time he was on the phone with him and he couldn't get to me, but this was all pertaining
Just answer the question.
about my label and about like just certain other things. But I got all those text messages. Nothing was ever wrong or anything.
Well, there was a group chat between you, Justin, and Rocky, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Correct.
And July 24th, 2021, Justin sent Rocky a text message saying, "What's good? This is
Okay,
Justin."
so Brooklyn says that they are paralegals, nothing famous per Linda. Yeah, I just did not want to assume that they are paralegals because oftentimes people are biased and think that the men are the attorneys and the women are the paralegals or secretaries or, you know, the like, and it's not always accurate. So, okay. So Brooklyn is saying they are paralegals. All right.
I'm Relli's business partner at Shut Eye. He mentioned you guys spoke about working on a management company for your artists.
Okay, now Takapina, did you move on to a different question or are you going to tie this back to the DMV, whatever video?
I wanted to tap in to see how I could help you get started. If you have time to jump on a call or wake up next week to chop it up. You remember being part of that group chat?
Yeah, that's not okay.
So in August 2021, you were still trying to be involved with Rocky, obviously, in music.
And I don't know, ASAP Relli, here he's composed. So I'm trying to figure out, is there, apart from anger, frustration, you know, being emotional, is there something else that's going on? What I mean by that is, does he have something else going on? And I don't want to generalize, but sometimes when folks are neurodivergent, it presents himself in it presents itself as volatile or angry or things along those lines. Because every once in a sometimes he's calm, other times he's just, ready to go.
No, I wasn't. You can't be involved with him if you don't answer or doesn't acknowledge you.
What?
Well, in response to that request,
Here we go.
where we go.
Let's go.
He said, let's go. He said, let's go. This man is trying to go toe to toe with the attorney.
Where we go.
I don't know. Let's hear it.
You got it. In response to that request, Rocky texts you and Justin Benea that he was free.
I don't understand why, under these circumstances, did he say he remember? I don't know. I'm just getting confused. Let's let it play.
And you should all jump on his poll. Remember that?
What?
I remember that day, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think, I just told you that before then. I think that Justin spoke to him. You're correct. I think Justin spoke to him, but I missed that call. Or I don't know if I got on that call. I think it was like, just a long time ago. But I was even surprised he even acknowledged that, to be honest.
Right, but he did, didn't
But nothing happened.
What?
he? We mean nothing.
What did he say?
But nothing happened.
I don't know what he
We
said.
mean nothing happened. Just that.
Like nothing happened. It's been open-ended promises forever. And it's not about
Indian promises. Somebody you would say that is insensitive, but okay.
promises. It's about the industry in itself. Like, it's just smoke and mirrors.
Okay, I understand what he's saying. And I'm just, hold on. Brooklyn is saying, is there security in the courtroom? He looks very annoyed. I don't know. Do you mean does ASAP Rocky have security? Because courtrooms oftentimes have court officers. In any event, what I was gonna say about this, again, I'm not in the music business, okay? But when he's saying that it's all smokes and mirrors, I understand completely what he is saying in the sense of people aren't always true to their word. In my in my field, right? Oftentimes you meet with somebody and you think that you guys actually hit it off, or whatever. Or if somebody, when you come across somebody that you are probably acquainted with, and they're like, okay, let me know when you guys are partying. They're like, let me know if you need anything. That does not actually mean if you need anything, call me. No, those are just parting words. So I understand when he's saying it's, smokes and mirrors or whatever. Okay, let's see where Takmina's getting.
Well, you remember Rocky not responding fast enough to you, and
You don't gotta respond fast enough. I don't care.
and you said, oh, you didn't care. You remember sending a group chat, a message into that group chat 12 days later on July 24th, on August 5th, saying, fuck Rocky, calling him a fake ass N, and fucking goofy. Remember
Yeah,
that?
he was just saying the N-word now. Why is he censoring himself?
You gotta say the whole thing. If it was
That's
12
the
days
whole thing.
later, if it was 12 days later, that means I'm definitely tired of getting lied to, bro. So you gotta say the whole thing. You can't just make it look one sided.
Stop.
What's the whole justice?
Take a look at the screen.
Okay, so I'm just randomly going over the comments. I'm going over the what is this? The comments on the channel, but I'm using my phone, not the channel, the video that we're watching. So one individual is basically saying that he is single-handedly giving Rocky a dismissal. Yeah, I don't know how. For the folks that watched, did the prosecution come back with redirect, or is that a tomorrow thing?
See it all?
Yes.
Okay. So you see Rocky twice saying, I'm free for a call, what's up on a call, you see that, right?
I told you that before you even showed me this.
Mm,
Ooh,
mm,
ooh. Okay. This is exactly what I said the day before. People were talking about how Takapina is going to crush Relli and he's going to, I guess,
mhm.
obliterate him. I
That's
was
what I
very
thought.
specific, huh?
I said that's what I thought, but it don't
Yeah,
look
I was
that way.
very specific that this guy is going to try and control the narrative. That was very much obvious from the way he was responding to the prosecution. The prosecution are bringing this case. You would have thought that he was going to be so much friendlier to the prosecution, and he was not. So, what the? I don't know. I don't know if I've seen a victim
Hmm.
answer questions this way. I've never seen this. I have never seen this. And here's the thing. No, I'll save that for my closing. I'll save it for my closing. Yeah, but that man said, what? Sorry.
I told you that before.
What is the timestamp on this? I can no longer see. He said, what? Okay, my timestamp is off. Or is it? I don't know. Hold on. Let me write this down.
Where's Brooklyn at? Jason. Yeah, I know they
Huh?
know. I'm wondering where Brooklyn and Jason is at. Because I'm playing catch up, but I know they know all of the answers.
Oh yeah, no, they definitely know because they've been watching. They've been watching. How do I close this? Oh no, I don't know how to close that. So let me just full screen.
Before you even showed me this.
Hold on.
Call, you see that, right?
I told you that before you even showed me this.
That is crazy. That is
I
crazy.
don't know. He came off totally different. Well, I'm watching it now, but
Yeah.
this is from what I'm seeing right now. They were not expecting this. I'm pretty sure they was not. 'Cause
There's
he looked like he's on his own right now.
this man is hot. Like this man is hot. As far as the civil case, they can see this. They need to. I don't know what they have to do. I personally think he needs to go work fast food for a little bit, and I have a reason why.
But say that again. He has to do what?
He has to go work fast food. He needs to work fast food for. I mean, he's 36, so it might be too late. But I just think that customer service, fast food, they give you skills that you don't get anywhere else. And the reason for that is because you have to deal with some folks and you cannot, act up. He's missing a little bit of that. But that said, though, during the, when you,
Mm,
do you see
that's
what I'm
right, Brooklyn.
saying?
I didn't think about that. Was Rihanna there?
The day before, I believe.
Oh, not today though.
I don't think she was there today, the day before yesterday.
Hmm.
So yeah, here's the thing. I lost my train of thought. Oh no, I regained my train of thought. So it appears that based on his testimony earlier on, he pretty much said at the prelim, by he I mean Relli. At the prelim, I don't know, Takapina asked him something, and Relli basically said that Takapina and Relli were arguing during the preliminary hearing. It's about a specific fact, and they were just arguing back and forth. So it does appear that the prosecution and even Takapina was probably prepared for this, or maybe they were hoping he would be a little bit more, what is this?
Mm.
Simmer down, and that's because
Passive.
maybe passive. I don't exactly want to say passive because I'm sure Relli is not going to like me calling him passive or expecting him to be passive. But just a little simmer down, answering questions. But they fought before, apparently, not physically, but they had a disagreement before while he was on the stand. So I guess this was kind of to be expected. Going blow for blow. But I
Mm.
don't know. Do you still think this guy's not from Harlem? Not from Harlem?
His energy is different today. So now he's sounding like he back in New York now. His energy is different. I'm watching this, and it seems like he's more combative. He's defending his home ground now.
Yeah.
What's up, Ali?
I mean, he was doing that. He was doing that the day before too. So,
I didn't see it.
so
Not
you
like
think
this.
this
He's
is
firm.
Harlem,
He
huh?
firm. Yeah, he firm right now. He firm.
No, he's from Harlem. Yeah, because I mean, he was, or at least I heard him cuss once where Takapina asked him a question, and it's like, what the fuck? And I was like, okay. He was. Here's the thing. He did not. I guess this might be how he communicates. In his daily life, and he did not try and switch that up for the cameras. But here's the thing as well. I understand from his perspective, okay? If if recross has not occurred yet, maybe the prosecution gets into this. As the prosecution, you're going to ask him a question along the lines of, how are you feeling right now? Okay.
Right.
And
Right.
he can explain that away. Then you follow it up with, how are you feeling during cross? Then he tells you how he was feeling. And then you have him explain, why were you feeling that way? And he can pretty much,
Mhm.
he's going to get into it. So that's the best recourse for the prosecution, right?
Mhm.
And I was also thinking, sure, some folks were complaining about, not necessarily complaining, but folks have highlighted the absence of Black folks on the jury. Okay. We've
Mhm.
talked about this before. They were talking about how that could potentially hurt ASAP Rocky. Okay. Um, the prosecution should have thought about this differently as well, because again, they have a witness on the stand that they should have foreseen would possibly be combative. Okay. I've previously told you guys that when I go for jury trials, it does not matter if my client is black, white, yellow, not orange. My clients will never be orange. Okay. It does not matter what race my client was. I always wanted a Black individual on the jury for me. I want somebody that can look at me and listen to me, somebody that would not judge me by the way my hair looks, somebody that would not judge me by my accent. Okay. I would do that for myself. Here, the prosecution should have pushed for, and I mean, with jury, it's really deselection. You're not really selecting a jury, you're deselecting a jury. And we can have another video explaining that. But the reason
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's all. I like that. I like
oh,
that.
okay. I'm
I like.
preaching.
Say that again. Say that again. That was
No,
powerful.
no, I'm not gonna say it
You're
again.
not
But what's the
selecting. You're not selecting. You're
yeah, you're not
deselecting.
selecting a jury, you're deselecting a jury, because you have a whole
Makes a
bunch
lot
of
of sense.
people, whoever you're left with at the very end, that's who's left. Okay. And you're hoping that these people are impartial. But I also think that the prosecution should have, kind of, again, a jury selection or deselection is a little tough, but they should have been also hoping to have some Black individuals on there. I mean, Hollywood, I'm not sure about the makeup, but it's also the whole county, though. It's the entire county, it's the whole county. So at least you would hope that you get a Black individual there. And here's the reason why. Folks that are urban or somebody that has grown up in the same areas as Relli has, carry themselves in a different way. Okay. And that's not a shot, that's just reality. And in under these circumstances, Relli knows that this what is this? That this trial is televised. Okay. He knows that he's going up against ASAP Rocky, who is a superstar. He's very well coming into this. Relli is well aware. He's well aware that he's saying that he lost business ventures. People pretty
Yeah.
much no longer want to associate with him. So
Yeah.
I understand from that perspective. I understand why he would not get up here and appear to be a sucker for anybody. Okay, so that's why to me it's important for not the prosecution, the jury, not just to have had a black individual for the defense case, but it would have made sense for the prosecution's case as well, for somebody to understand why he would carry himself in the manner that he's carrying himself in. So, that those are my 2 cents. What's up, Ali? How is junior co-counsel doing? All right, let us move on, because you guys know I can talk and talk and talk, and we will have to stop at some point.
Like that, above, what do you say about Rocky?
Which one?
Oh, the one up there. Go scroll down, please, a little bit. Right there. Exactly my point, you right. July 24th. FU and ASAP, fake ass N, effing goofy. Right? What do you say about Rocky?
Is that what
You
you
have
said?
no animosity towards, right?
It's not animosity. Those are the games.
It's July.
You trying to make me look like I got some type of animosity towards this dude? I don't. I never did.
He's not
Never.
stupid.
To this day, I still
What's that?
He's not stupid, because he knows that this is going to set him up, because he ain't getting money out this trial. Once this is over, then he's going to come at him civilly, to where he's going to try to get the money out of him. This right here, he's just trying to set it up to say, hey, even if I got grazed, I just want to prove that I got grazed. So
Yeah.
when I come after you later on a civil trial like OJ, I'm getting some money. I don't know how much I'm going to get, but he's just setting up his money.
Not even that. I just think that right now his goal coming in here is to show that he's not a sucker. Okay, it's one thing, he might still be hurting whatever, but he is not going to give Rocky and all the other people the satisfaction of watching him crumble or cry on a live stream. I think, okay, so Brooklyn and Jason say that Rihanna was in the courtroom. You guys know I don't have real social media, so okay. Any other thoughts?
No.
Okay, so Allie says she'll be back in 10 minutes. Has to get comfortable in her new chair. All right, Allie. What kind of chair did you get? Send me a picture.
Don't.
Yeah, I think that was Jason or somebody asked her if she got her gaming chair or something like that.
Oh,
She
really?
must
You
have
guys
got
know
it.
I'm behind on the chat, but okay, I'll eventually get there.
I mean, what are we talking about here?
Your messages.
He's just asking you about the words in the text. That's all he's asking.
I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to think. Never mind. Let's move on. Oh yeah, and today's live stream was pretty lengthy. I do not know that you're going to have sufficient time to actually go through. I just don't know that you're going to have sufficient time to go through all of what we discussed earlier. But I have a theory. As far as what is this? As far as the shell casings are concerned, I guess I'll just make a separate video for you, Jerome. I'll make a separate video, because people are going to get annoyed with me just talking about things that have nothing to do with the testimony. So I'll do that. I'll do that for you. Separate video.
Thank you.
What was the question?
And it will be under 10 minutes. It will be under 10 minutes. Yeah.
There was no question.
That's
So
so.
what are we looking at?
Look at you. You done?
Yeah, we would ask for, stop.
Okay.
Yeah, and again, this is what I was talking about. Takapina, him back and forth with this witness. No bueno. No bueno.
We're gonna alter that.
No good.
Duly.
Yeah, because what he could have done, honestly, Takapina, what he could have done with Relli being hostile, he should have basically maintained his composure so that he's more likable. Okay? But now they're just going back and forth, and if the jury, again, it depends on the folks that are on the jury. Because I personally will get sick of people going back and forth. I don't like it.
Off of that is defense exhibit K.
Word. Good question, Jason.
Let's now go
What
on.
did Jason ask?
Should he declare him as a hostile witness?
I mean, again, I'm not familiar with California rules of criminal procedure, but the way in my jurisdictions, you can only declare your own witness a hostile witness.
Hmm.
That's my practice. In California, it might be different.
October 21st, October 2021.
On the before anything.
Who's
Talk
talking?
to,
Yeah, who's talking?
there's a problem.
These two are not even supposed to be. They're definitely not supposed to be next to each other, and they shouldn't be touching. Okay, they should not be touching. They're both. You can tell they're both hotheads.
Is your screen on?
Weird.
All right, let me catch up with that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Mike's working on
It is? Okay. It's good. It's good.
Brooklyn, when you're saying that's one of your tricks in the courtroom, are you referring to my take on juries?
October 2021. I want to put your head there. It's a month before the incident.
Okay, so Brooklyn is saying that Beverly Hills is a bunch of liberals, and Brooklyn has a problem with liberals. and I was literally thinking about that as I was listening to Midas Touch Network as I was taking a shower. So Brooklyn says Beverly Hills is a bunch of liberals. That's where Rihanna and Rocky is from. That's not where they're from. It might be where they live. They came from poverty and nothing to this. And what are you talking about, Brooklyn?
People is Cinderella.
What are you talking about? Okay, I answer that. I answer Jason's question.
Another member of the ASAP group named Josh died.
It's like a Cinderella story is what he was saying.
What does that have to do with liberals, though? In Beverly Hills.
Correct.
And that was
Or
tragic.
is it just saying that they came from nothing to something? Is that what he's saying?
I think so.
But what does that have to do with liberals? What does that have to do with liberals?
Correct.
Yes.
Wait, what's the question?
Correct.
And that was tragic death, correct?
Yes.
And after his death,
Can
you
we
and
take
Rocky
another
were
break?
part of a text messaging thread in which discussed ASAP
Jason, did they redirect, or is that for tomorrow?
Josh and his dad, right?
Correct.
And during the group chat, there was talk about flying ASAP Josh's body back to New York
What?
Okay.
for his funeral, right?
Yeah.
And during the group chat, Rocky stepped up and said he would pay for the expense.
Your Honor, objection, relevance.
Oh, it is relevant, Your Honor.
Just relevance is, I'm making my rounds. but I'm interrupting.
Yeah, these people are wearing the
Relevance
judge out.
352 overruled.
Yeah, they're wearing the judge out.
I'm sorry, Mr. Stefano, repeat that question.
This is the worst
Rocky
audio
stepped up
ever.
and said he
What's that?
This is the worst audio ever I've seen.
Yeah, the audio's awful. The audio is awful. There's no question about that. No doubt.
would pay for the expense, correct?
But like again, I'm like, it's that crackling where you're like, if you've ever watched Soft Underbelly or whatever, there's a time he was interviewing a man. I just know what it looked like. I believe that man actually lived in Florida or something along those lines. The man was smoking crack. Okay, he was smoking crack, and
Who?
Soft the white underbelly. The channel's not monetized. He was
Oh.
smoking something. Maybe it's crack. Maybe it's primo. He was smoking something. But soft white underbelly's what is this? His audio was so good, whereas the man smoking, you could literally hear cracking whatever he was smoking. The cracking. That's what this reminds me of. Yeah, because the video is just a whole lot of, cracking and swishing sounds, and that's what it reminds me of.
I don't know.
That doesn't sound like low crack to you. Like, yeah, I'm like a low crack, that's a lot of crack, but it sounds very crackly.
I don't know. I don't
Is
recall.
this leading up to?
It is very soon.
Okay.
Just ask the question.
Preliminary hearing, under oath sworn testimony, page 26, line 7 to 8.
And so you like this judge?
Oh yeah, I like the judge for sure. I like the judge, and the reason why I like the judge is because he is not, swaying to one side or the other. He's neutral. What do you think? Do you have an opinion about him or no?
No, I'm neutral with him. He's laid back. He laid back. I like him.
Yeah. So Jason says tomorrow cross is still going on. There's just so they're just at the pushing a pushing match part of cross. Okay, so the garage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Your Honor, you'll recall this is one of the texts that was shown this morning.
What lines?
Line 7 through 8.
18.
7 through 18, I'm sorry.
You got Jason in Brooklyn holding you down during the daytime. I gotta salute.
Yeah, big shout out to
Salute.
Big shout out to Jason. Big shout out to Brooklyn. They were rocking with me. Diggy showed up. Allie showed up. Old Bag was here. Old Bag was here for like over 6 hours, maybe even longer.
Oh,
Yeah, so Old Bag was here. Callie was here for a long time. I think Jasmine popped up, or maybe that's from I think that's from last night. A lot of people showed up. There was somebody new that was actually very interactive today. You guys know I'm not good with names. Yeah, there was somebody new, somebody in California.
yeah. I did the quick replay. It was Benji.
There we go. Benji, you guys know I'm not good with names. Benji was here for a little bit, very interactive. We had Deidre here. So yeah, they held me down though. They held me down. Big shout out to them.
What's the court's reading that opposition relevance in 352 in this area, given the court's prior rulings? Is this just all there is?
With this question, that's all there is. In about 2 minutes, this is going to be tied up, and it is relevant. All right, I got to come up and tell you.
Okay, so under those circumstances, I probably would have asked for a limiting instruction. And the reason for that is because if in 2 minutes, if what's his name again, Takapina does not actually get to what he's supposed to get to, or if that's not admissible, the jury has already heard all this fluff. So,
Okay, so I'm going to read this to you, sir. Line 7 through 18 on page 26 of your sworn testimony. Question: what was the nature of the message that he sent on that thread? Answer by you. I think it was a bunch of people just talking about, like Josh and Josh's mom, who was in the group text. Like, just pretty much, he was trying to come up with money, and Rocky stepped up and said he would pay for it.
Brooklyn's funny.
Was there something in
Yeah, I need Brooklyn. I hope you're joking.
What? I think he's joking.
I hope Brooklyn is joking.
I don't think that. I mean, I have a
between
headache.
him and Jason, man, we need you.
I have a banging headache. I think he's joking. I hope he's joking.
He would pay for it. This question by the prosecutor, by the way. Answer: his body being flown back. Answer by you. Question: flown back to where? Answer by you, to New York. Okay. You gave that testimony in November of 2023 under oath at the preliminary hearing.
Good.
What was the date?
November.
What did you say?
No, I said good. He said he's joking.
Oh, okay.
Him and Jason. They hold it down.
Next chat.
Yeah, of that chat.
October.
Wait, what?
Next chat. November.
No, what was the date of that
Next chat.
Yeah, of that chat.
October of 2021. So, based on what you just heard and what you saw in that, right, you believe Rocky was going to pay for that, correct?
Your Honor, single objection. You'll have I'm assuming that Mr. Peck
You are.
is gonna get.
You're gonna hear it. Yes, sir.
Wait, explain it again?
Sure.
So what? I just honestly, I want to know where is Takapina going?
Based on that, Rocky was supposed to pay for Josh Todd to phone back, correct?
Off of that text message, off the conversation?
Yes.
Yeah, I assume. Okay, I would assume.
However, you thought that Rocky did not follow through on his promise to pay, right?
Okay, this is from the opening.
I mean, I think I've seen this was a long time ago, but I think I've seen Josh mom re-hit the text and ask if
Look at the
anybody
judge.
speak to Rocky or something.
I'm
Are you
laughing
looking
at
at the judge?
judge.
Yeah.
Because
I don't
he's
know.
trying to piss him off. I could tell. I didn't see this today, but it seems like he's trying to piss him off. He's trying to
Who's
make
trying
him
to
come
piss-
out of character. Trying to make him come out of character. But I could be wrong. This is new.
Who's trying to piss who off?
The
Oh,
He's trying to piss. He's trying to
No, I
piss
forgot.
off.
Takapina.
He's trying to piss. Fake
Relli?
all them off. Yeah, he's trying to piss him
I
off.
mean, that's obvious.
He's trying to piss him off
Yeah, that's obvious.
because truthfully, I think that I could be wrong because I'm just seeing this fresh,
Mhm.
but he's trying to show the jury that he probably can't be trusted, and
a
he's
doubt.
gonna probably try to make him seem like when he gets mad, he goes off
Right.
on his own rant or whatever.
Yep, there's no doubt about that. And obviously, Relli should have worked a little fast food. Okay, you should have worked out there flipping burgers at McDonald's, dropping fries. At, I don't know, what's the place? Chick-fil-A. He should have
White
been
Castles. He said
run-
he should be working at White
He should
Castle.
have done something, because there's something going on again, and I think we are all on the same page in terms of there's more to this relationship and this fight,
Right.
but it might be one of those fights where people are mad and they don't even know what they're mad about really. So it could be one of those instances. But he should have done a little fast food.
Like that in that sense.
That doesn't answer the question. Ask the question.
Sure. Based on what you saw in the text thread, you believe Rocky did not follow through on his promise to pay, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Right. And that caused you to be upset with Rocky, right?
What do you mean by
Sir, answer the question. That's it. Just answer the question.
upset?
Were you upset with Rocky that he?
What's upset mean to you? I mean, if somebody said,
And I told you guys, people were saying that Takapina is going to control this witness. The witness is basically saying, what does that mean to you? He's the one asking the attorney questions.
saying they gotta pay for your friend's body,
Yep.
I'm not upset, but I'm disappointed.
There we go. That's actually my line, okay? That is my line.
So I'm disappointed.
That's my line. When my man and I are not getting along and he says I'm upset, I always say I am not upset. I am disappointed, okay? So that's a good response. This man, listen, I mean, we still did not get through the entire cross, but so far what I've seen, Relli is painting the narrative. Whatever it is he wants to come in, that's what's coming in. And, you know, he's pretty much deciding what the jury gets to hear.
So,
And I didn't even know because I never got a text back saying, "Oh, bro, I paid for it."
I want to hear about these
Anything.
bullets.
You want to hear about what?
I can't wait till we get to these bullets.
Yeah, that's like, I guess that's a Friday thing, maybe even a Monday thing, depending on how long court lasts tomorrow. So, yeah.
Just left me on red because I know what you're about to say. You're about to say my text message, and we could pull it up.
oh, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said, man. This man, he is trying to be, not even trying, he's directing the show.
There you go, Ron. In fact, I said, he referenced the text message that's coming around.
Yeah, the judge said, no. It's all coming in.
Given the court's prior rulings, I'm not understanding.
It was shown.
But I still don't understand how is that relevant
Yeah, the judge wants everybody to stop. The poor judge.
to the case.
This, I
A
believe.
little bit of both,
relates
Brooklyn.
to-
What's that?
I said a little bit of both. He said, "Are
Yeah.
you okay or just tired?" A little bit of both, bro.
Oh, okay. What? You're ready for bed already, right?
Who, me?
Yeah. Do you still have stuff that you have to do?
I just finished doing some paperwork. I'm just chilling, watching y'all until you done, and then I'm going to bed.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm already in bed. Usually, when I come on here, I like for my kid to be in bed. I like to have taken my shower, fed myself. There's nothing less. Once I'm done gossiping, I'm going to bed.
All right.
Done here, I'm definitely going to bed.
I wish Old Bag was in here so I could get a
Oh, she was
joke or
here.
two.
She was
really
here
makes
this
me laugh.
morning, and she was cracking up, literally cracking up. You know, she came with a lot of energy.
I missed the joke.
Possible.
Yeah.
Bias.
In state of mind.
That's an objection. The objection's over. Understood. Go ahead.
You were honest. Okay. In any event, you found out that Rocky
Yeah, and here's the thing again, because when it comes to a lot of never mind, let's move on.
later paid for the entire funeral, correct?
I never found out.
You never found out?
Right. When it comes to objections, I'm just going to say this. When it comes to objections, really the prosecutor or defense or whatever objects, they lay their grounds. And this party is supposed to, in this case, the defense should have said why it is not objectionable, okay? But what I've seen the judge do, at least as far as the defense is concerned, he actually gives them the reason for why it's not objectionable, which is sometimes it's fine, but here's the problem. There are times when attorneys don't actually know the reason why they're asking a specific questions and they cannot defend against an objection. So, but again, I still think the judge is pretty fair.
About page 94 of the preliminary hearing transcript, lines 21 through 26. I'm going to read your
Oh, I
sworn
said I don't
testimony.
recall.
I'm going to read your sworn testimony. 21 to 26 on page 94. Question. Do you now know that Rocky paid for the entire funeral? Answered by you, yeah. That was on the road. Your
I
sworn
found out
testimony.
that day, right?
Sir?
Again,
Sir?
sir, what? Are you
That's
telling me?
under oath.
You very fast. I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this man, regardless of what happens here, okay, whether it's a hung jury, whether it's an acquittal or conviction, the one thing that who's this Relli is able to say when he returns home back to Harlem, I mean, people might call him a little snitch or whatever, but the one thing he can say is that he did not fold, okay? He did not fold, did not get on TV looking like a sucker or anything along those lines.
Stop. That question is asked at the preliminary hearing. That answer was given at the
Yes, sir.
preliminary hearing.
Under oath. Okay. And as you testified, if you like, I can read it to you again.
Yeah, please.
You were upset about that, correct?
No, can you read it again, please?
I wonder if they're gonna
Question
call his girlfriend.
94, lines 1 to 2.
What's that?
I wonder if they're gonna call his girlfriend. Was his girlfriend with him when he did police duties or picking shells up?
I wondered the same thing, but these folks obviously would have already shared.
Whose idea was that? Be like, yo, let's go and pick up the
I mean, he
shells.
said he
The police
called a
didn't have it.
lawyer. I'm pretty sure he said he called a lawyer, and a lawyer told him to go back to the scene. But
Right. His lawyer was in New York, correct?
I have no idea. I don't know where he got that. I don't know where he got his lawyer from. But he's saying that he
Lawyers
talked to a
everywhere.
lawyer who told him to go back to the scene. That said, though,
That's bad
Um,
advice, wouldn't you think?
what's that?
What lawyer is gonna say, hey, go to the scene and see if you see shells?
I do not particularly think that is bad advice. I don't think so, no.
Did you see on the video of him picking shells up?
I do not remember seeing that video because during direct, the video that the unless there was another video that I missed, but from my recollection from yesterday's testimony, the video that the prosecutor showed him was a video of somebody in a lighter shirt with around the same vicinity, and it was basically making the distinction that is not him, and because he had darker clothing on. That's my recollection. I do not remember the prosecutor, introducing surveillance of, him actually picking up what is this? Picking up shell casings.
You were upset, right? Answer, yeah. Okay,
If he wasn't paying for the kid's body,
what you thought,
yeah, I would be upset.
right? But you later found out that he did pay the bond, correct?
How did I find out?
Cool.
Through preliminary hearing? Is that what you're telling me? Because how did I find out?
I just read it. I'll read it again.
No, you. How
I guess Dr. Pina has to read the question because I'm confused as
did
well.
I find out?
Sir, I'm not you. I don't know
You
how
just
you
worked. I mean, you obviously know.
Yeah, listen, this man, I don't even know if this is a court. Obviously, it's a courtroom. But Relli, I told you guys before, Takapina was not going to control this witness because the prosecution could not even control their own witness. For the folks that were saying that, who's this, Takapina going to utterly destroy this man, I am not seeing it. What I'm just seeing, it's, too argumentative individual, and you don't actually know who the attorney and who's asking who. I don't know who's in charge. I don't know who's asking the questions and who's supposed to be answering the questions, because we have Relli Esquire over here basically now cross-examining what's his name, Takapina.
Is that what you're telling me? Because how did I find out?
I just read it. I'll read it again.
No, you. How did I find out?
Sir, I'm not you. I don't know
You
how
just worked. I mean, you obviously know.
I know what you said on
You
the
said,
phone.
Mr. Takapina,
Right, I mean,
Yeah.
confused me.
Now the judge is bringing him under control. I do not know why Takapina's. Why are you arguing with a witness? You are the lawyer. Why are you arguing with him?
You're supposed to like.
right, you got it?
You gotta be clear.
Stop!
Oh, the poor judge. The poor judge. He has to referee the witness. He has to referee the DA. He has to referee Takapina.
You've elicited what he said at the preliminary hearing.
here we go.
Go on to something else.
I'm gonna read him.
He said go on to something else. So the judge, why did you allow all of this in?
This answer. Question.
They ain't got nothing.
Lines 21 through 76 on page 94. Do you now know that Rocky paid for the entire funeral? Answer, yeah, I heard that later. Okay, that's your under oath testimony. Now, because of you thinking he did it in November and October of 2021, that he didn't pay for the body to be flown back in Josh's funeral, you were upset with Rocky, right?
And we were just talking about Benji. We see that Benji is back. What's up, Benji? Yeah, we were basically talking about how you held it down. You held it down earlier, and yeah, you're very interactive. Okay, so Brooklyn says this trial is way better than YSL. Oh, without a doubt, by far. And I would like to know, though, Brooklyn, why do you think this case is better than the YSL trial? I do have an answer. I have a response for that. Jerome, do you think this is better than? I mean, Jerome has not really been following, though. Yeah, Jerome has not. He's playing catch up. So, Brooklyn, I want to know, why do you think that this is better than the YSL trial?
So about what?
Okay. On November 16, 2021, here we go. You sent a text message to someone you called, hi, Y, threatening, if Rocky don't do shit with this boy funeral, I'm gonna beat that N-word up. Did you send that message?
I'm still confused. When did Takapina start saying N-word? Because he had no problem before. He had zero problem before. So why did he start saying N-word?
I don't recall.
Okay, we'll show it to you.
Okay.
This was put it up, please.
Just another text?
So, yeah, you ruled on this one.
All right. Now that I'm thinking about how the prosecution could have, again, I'm thinking about redirect, right? If I was in the prosecution shoes and my witness is not, they're not getting it together. In terms of recovery, okay? the other thing is because again, the jury is going to assess credibility, okay? And if this
Mhm.
man is saying that he doesn't recall, a way to recover, because to me it is very obvious that the prosecution did not show him the text messages, or they did not show him the evidence that the defense was going to introduce. So a way
Mhm.
of recovering from that is basically during what is this cross exam, not cross redirect, they have to bring it out that prior to I guess they talked a few days before after he landed in LA. They should
Mhm.
basically highlight the fact that this occurred 3 years ago, and in preparation or whatever, they went through the prosecution's case, but he was not aware of the evidence that the defense was going to actually introduce.
Bingo. You answered my question.
Yeah, that's a way of recovering, because again, usually I'm going line by line, and that's why I don't generally like to, like, for people that minds, you can definitely, your mind can be made up, but the way that I like to go through trials, you have to think about the evidence as it's playing out. So that's what prosecution, that's definitely what I would have done.
Mhm.
Allison, like,
I mean, that YSL trial was disorganized, and it was disorganized, and they overcharged. They created problems that did not need to exist. Because even that Gwinnett County trial, I don't know if you followed it or not. I talked about it a few times on here. The charges, those kids were charged with they were charged with a lot of counts, and they were convicted of all the counts. But in that case, because they were not charged with RICO, but they were charged with a lot of street gang activity. In those cases, they did not overcharge. They did not try and form
Jazzy, Jazzy.
a conglomerate of what is this gangs that did not exist. In that case was over in less than 2 weeks. That YSL thing was just, I don't know what Funny Willis was trying to do, but big shout out to Big Cosmo.
Come on, big cousin.
What are we looking at?
What am I looking at?
I said, what am I looking at? The man says, what am I looking at?
Okay. What am I looking at? That text? I don't recall that. I don't remember that. I wouldn't even break that.
Yeah. Again, those absolutes. The absolutes will get
Set
in
yourself
trouble.
on.
Think it's up, what?
Yeah, it is, but I don't remember this.
I want to see. I cannot see what's written there.
Was it in 21?
Yeah, it was in 21, October 16, 2020.
What's the rest of the conversation?
Sir, that was given to us from your cell phone from the district attorney's office. Are you saying that's not yours also?
Bishop, Arizona.
Not yours means nothing, even if it was, okay? Yes.
Wait, is it yours or is it not yours?
were those your words?
Yeah, I don't recall,
Wait,
but
those were his words, ask something else.
Let's go to November 6th, okay? By the way, the N-word there, that you're referring to, the person.
Oh, and here's the other thing as well. I'm trying to figure out if here's what I'm trying to figure out, because again, I'm thinking about these things in real time. We saw or we heard what's his name
Come up
again?
here, Jazzy.
Takapina. We heard Takapina switch from I guess he has an N-word pass to him basically saying the N-word. I'm trying to figure out if maybe they have a juror consultant that is observing the jurors, because for some individuals, him saying the N-word, even though there are no black folks on the jury, if him saying the N-word makes the jurors uncomfortable, and that's why. Which I'm trying to figure out if that could possibly, play into
What
it.
you mean by a jury consultant? What do you mean by that?
Oftentimes, firms hire jury consultants, basically people that specialize in, jury selection or deselection, and people that are basically just observing the jury in order to see if they have to make any adjustments.
Hmm.
Yeah, larger
And they
firms.
can do that mid after the fact, or is this like
Yeah,
in
and
the
I mean,
process?
Jerome, if I had a trial, I could call all my co-counsels. You guys could sit in the gallery and you just take notes. If I say every time the juror number, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 sneezes or scoffs or rolls their eyes, write it down. You can do that.
I got you. Brooklyn said like YSL Granny.
Right. Yeah, she was a consultant.
I got you.
Is Rocky correct?
I don't recall.
Well, read the line up. If Rocky don't do shit to this boy funeral, I'm gonna beat that
You already said this. Move on.
N-word up. You're talking about Rocky, right?
And you said I'm writing this to Taiwan.
No, I'm saying.
I wrote this to Rocky, I wrote this to Taiwan.
No, Taiwan, that's your cell phone, sir.
Okay.
Taiwan?
On November 6, 2021, you take that down. You were staying at the Lowe's Hotel, right?
Yes,
In Los Angeles.
yes,
And while you were there, you woke up to find a series of missed calls.
that's correct.
And those calls were from Rocky, Toby, and Elijah.
Correct.
All right.
No, I think I had the text messages first.
Okay.
Yeah,
So the calls and text messages, right?
that's correct.
Okay. And you turned your phone over to the district attorney, go through all those messages or your cell phone messages, right?
Yes.
We put up exhibit, people to exhibit 13.
Who traveled where?
Screenshot.
I wonder, because they have actually not shown much of Rocky, so I wonder what's going through his mind.
Doesn't look happy.
What's that?
He doesn't look happy.
Oh, you think so?
He don't look happy.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Jason's saying that the judge had a sidebar and told the lawyers not to use I almost said liars, lawyers not to use the N-word, according to someone in the courtroom today. Yeah, that's what I figured. I figured that somebody must have said something for him to just switch it up like that.
I'll look for it first.
We have a stipulation.
Can they have what?
Turned over. Louder. I'm sorry, everybody can hear. We have a stipulation that the phone is not turned over to the DA's office. Turned over to anyone in the DA. So stipulated, Mr. Dakian?
Stipulated.
Okay, and here's what is this? Because again, for stipulations, right? If the parties stipulate to a fact, that basically means that it's agreed upon and it's proved. Okay, and again, you guys know that I watch a lot of this in order to, because I'm biting everybody's sound. Okay, I'm biting everybody's sound. So again, the older attorney, definitely insufferable. He's way too argumentative for me. Okay, but he did something very brilliant today, and I'm going to repeat it here. And I'm definitely biting. I'm going to bite his style.
Uh-oh.
So what he did today was, again, the man is very argumentative, which I don't like. But today he stipulated around the time when Relli started to get heated, okay, and he is basically not recalling, trying to challenge the transcript. What he did that was brilliant there was that he basically stipulated. And by doing that and saying, that's a fact, that's a fact, there's no reason to go over this, it pretty much saved Relli to a certain extent. I mean, he did make a fool of himself a little bit, but it kind of nipped it. It nipped it in the bud before it, could potentially have gotten worse. So what he did there, I hope I don't have a witness that's, not cooperating. But if I see that they are being aggressive or whatever, and they are arguing over things that really they shouldn't be arguing over, then I know, stipulate, and you move on. So there we go.
Shout out to Benji.
What's that?
Shout out to Benji.
Big shout out to Benji, okay? Shout out to Benji.
And what John, you heard that suggestion eventually was given to you from MLB. That was eventually given to you.
Why do you keep touching him? Leave him alone.
We will stipulate that if we eventually came in, we got the phone, whether, the chain of custody is not an issue, but we ended up having this phone, which was analyzed, that stipulation you like, Ms. Chuck gave a thumbs up, we'll work with both parties.
Oh, I didn't know. what-
He said a
Yes,
thumbs up will not work in a court of law.
Stipulation. So I'm looking up People's 21. What's that?
Just leave.
Oh, 13 is not good, 13. It's for 13. This is in evidence already. It was introduced,
I
I
know
should
the
say,
lighting just
by
changed.
the people, yes. All right. So that is,
I don't know. How do you explain? Let's get to it, though.
in evidence and just,
Like, how do you? I don't know. How do you explain that? I just don't know. And he's like, listen, the one they could. I mean, who's this? Takapina said these folks were heading to I don't know, Complex Con or something along those lines. They were running late. But how do you explain stop ducking my calls? I just don't know how do you explain that?
we'll just put the date on the record, this is your exhibit, I want. November 6th, 2020.
The first message, November 6th at 9:34.
Okay. Now, that was put into evidence yesterday by the prosecution. You saw that yesterday, right, sir? Yeah. Oh. Now, there's no, as you see, there's no message above that, right? Under is the videos
Hey, what's up, Just Lee? Good to have you back again.
of the show.
Did you have a good day?
Subsequently, that was later, that was at 11:58. But before that, before the incident, in 9:34, it's just
Okay,
that.
I know you're applying to Jason, but I'm glad to hear that you had a good day. Okay.
Right?
What are your thoughts, though, Justly? Have you been following? Have you followed day 4 at all, or any other days? So what are your thoughts?
I mean, I don't know.
What's the question?
Before turning your phone over to law enforcement, you in fact deleted messages which you sent to Rocky on November 6, 2021. Is that right?
I don't recall.
Okay. Well, let's show you.
Yeah, and here's the thing again. I don't know why. I mean, I understand. So I have a bit more knowledge when it comes to, when it comes to phone. I don't know about phones, but I know in terms of the criminal process. People always think that your deleted messages somehow just disappear. There's no such thing. There's no such thing.
Your Honor, there's a bearing now, what they're going to show now is.
Take it down.
We have not.
Okay, so Just Lee says that he thinks that Relli is more concerned with money than justice. And why do you think that? What are these people fighting over?
Take it down.
We have not. Is this something else we've shown to you?
I never
We'll show you.
Yes, from the defendant's phone, which they have not provided to us.
It's a text message from the witness to the defendant, which was deleted from his phone.
Are you gonna show a text?
Yes.
Show it to Mr. Lewin and Mr. Prislovic first.
Okay. And that's what's different. I don't know if they had a discovery deadline or not, but I've worked in jurisdictions with discovery deadlines. And if you don't turn that evidence over by a certain date, you cannot use it at trial. So, the judge in this case, maybe that's just how it is in California. So,
We're requesting to see the complete thread so that we know what we are looking at.
I mean, the older DA definitely annoying, but I feel him on this point. I completely understand where he's coming from.
This earlier, and they agreed with this morning. This was fronted earlier and agreed
The
with this
reason
morning.
was, the defense is going to show an exhibit. They have to show it to you first.
We need this morning.
That's the exhibit.
Remember this morning?
Yes,
Yeah, we agreed.
that's all they have to show you is that exhibit. That's it,
Okay.
they're going to show. All right, have you looked at it? Let's see it again.
Okay, what's the problem? Why is he shaking his head? What's the misunderstanding?
Go ahead, Mr.
Okay. There you go. See, what wasn't on your phone, but remained on Rocky's phone.
Okay, I understand now. I thought that this was what is this? I thought that they actually, reached out to a service provider to get the deleted messages, because the way that, or at least the cases that I've worked on, okay, when the service provider turns over all the data, they have a folder that says deleted messages, okay. This was related to some really, really wild case, and the evidence that was deleted was highly incriminating.
Was what you deleted,
Your Honor,
Mr. Ekron.
Your Honor, that is no argument.
Hold on. You're right, it's argument.
What's here though? I just don't see. What did he? Can the people that are watching this on like larger screens? What does it say? So I think this is obviously Rocky, but what is it saying over here? I don't know.
Okay, you see the text messages you sent at,
This is
10:30
fake.
a.m.
It's fake.
It's fake also.
It's fake. I never see.
He's saying it's fake. Okay, so these are the messages. Oh, now it's better. So what those messages are saying is that you got all what? Hold on, you got all these fake animosity towards me. Lol, beat me up. Whatever I wish you would give me a reason. You being P. To me, again, under these circumstances, I don't. This is not something to argue over, okay. I don't see, this is not that damaging. It's not something, if it said I'm going to set you up tonight, I want your money, it's different. That's not what this is saying. So I don't know why, again, I don't know why Relli is being argumentative as he is right now. And a prosecution, they probably should have, again, they're not privy to this, but I probably would have stipulated under these circumstances just because of the way Relli's behaving.
You don't even write like that. This dude would not write me.
No. What are you
He
talking
did what?
This is supposed to be Rocky right here?
about? No, sir. No, sir. That's you writing to
Oh,
Rocky.
okay.
He's all turned up. You have to listen to the question.
That's Rocky's responding to you. WYA, let's get to it. Stop up my calls. You saw that yesterday.
Oh yeah, and you guys know that I obviously don't know anything about abbreviations and the like. Today, just a few minutes actually before I got on here, my kid was on Roblox, and it's on my phone because I need to see what's going on there. And she was getting off Roblox, so she typed out GTG, and I was like, okay, what does that mean? She's like, no, got to go. Girl, just type all the words out. Why do you have to? I don't know. I need to keep an eye on her. But apparently G2G, that's how people talk. And she said it's taking too long. And I'm like, but you won't know how to spell. I might be incorrect.
And you wrote on the front of Trader Joe's.
Yeah, because that's when I seen Jabari. So that was the 6th when obviously when I heard him saying he was going to beat me up and do everything else under the moon.
Right.
Yeah, there's something going on here. Okay. Even the same day prior to this confrontation, something's going on. And again, this might be due to the phone call of when he was with Bari, and he had ASAP Rocky on, what is this, on speaker, and Rocky was talking, it sounded like he was talking BS about Relli. Even their friend group, I don't know about the friend group. They don't take, to me, it seems like they don't take care of each other. If anything, it's a bunch of individuals that are trying to cause a rift amongst other members. I don't understand. So something must have happened around 10:30 a.m., or something was communicated, relayed over for him to send this.
So you wrote that message to
I
him,
did,
correct?
I did.
Okay. Why did you delete that from your cell phone before you turned it over to law enforcement?
That assumes.
I did not
that assumes a
stop.
fact, not an evidence. Did you delete that text from your cell phone?
Yeah, but I didn't delete it because I handed over to.
Did you delete it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so there we go. And the judge is saying stop.
Your question now becomes
Okay,
relevant.
Okay, I know what else he's saying. Let's see, Brooklyn, that's a given. This guy wants money, justly, because of the way he went about getting to this point. Brooklyn says, isn't discovery dates a cutoff 30 days before trial is to begin? That is general, but again, every state is different. They can create rules of their own. I'm trying to think back through. I don't remember what my deadlines were. And I'm not talking about civil, because civil is different. Talking about criminal cases. And then Justly says, too hostile for me. Okay, so Justly, I have a question for you. Okay, so Justly says that I think when you're saying too hostile for me, that is Relli. What do you make of Tapa? No, it's not Tapa. Takapina, what do you make of his demeanor? Okay, Benji's agreeing. Brooklyn says, read the third and the fourth line of the text. To me, that's not an issue. If,
Why
if it's a text that was just up here, I don't see the problem.
did you delete
What problem do you see there?
that string before you turned your phone over to law enforcement?
All right, and here's the thing. I would like to believe that this is probably when we saw all the hoopla on the chat, to where people are excited. I could be wrong, because obviously I don't know exactly where they were, but let's hear the response. I don't remember. And this is, I've said this before, the cover up is always worse. When it comes to a point, you kind of have to stop and just turn over things and let things, just let it run its course. Okay.
Oh, yeah, because I asked him to beat me up because of.
He's asking, you already said you did delete it. He's asking, why did you delete it?
I think I deleted his whole message, and that's why it popped up a whole new one.
He's asking you why you deleted it.
I don't remember.
Okay.
And I mean, that's not, here's the thing, that's not completely inconceivable. Okay. I told you guys that I don't text. Texting is not my thing. But every once in a while, I have to, every once in a while, that's how the folks in my office communicate when something's going on. Like this morning, as I was going to work, I texted everybody, letting them know that I was on my way to work, and I was just, waiting for the roads to be cleared. Okay. And typically when I text, I delete my messages. And the reason for doing that is because I do not want to inadvertently send text messages to people. And that's the reason why I delete my messages. And I give my kid the phone a lot. There was a time when, remember you guys, when I told you guys about the Wells Fargo job and the girl that was giving top to the person that interviewed me. Anyways, that girl, when again, my kid was very young at the time, okay? So she had my phone. She was really young. I don't remember if she was 2 or under 2, but I gave her my phone, and she ended up taking. She sent the girl a random picture with like a picture of her thigh, literally a picture of her thigh, and this girl thought that I was the one that sent the picture, and I'm like, that looks like a little drumstick. It's a little kid, so that's why it looked like a drumstick. But I have reasons for why I delete messages. Again, I don't know why he's being combative, because a lot of this can be explained away.
Don't remember.
Okay. Anyway,
But if it was me, I would have kept it. I mean,
Volunteering information.
anyway, you testified yesterday to this jury that when you went to meet Rocky on November 6th, that you weren't.
I never went to go meet him.
You allow them to finish the question.
You testified to this jury yesterday that when you went to go meet Rocky on November 6th, you weren't wanting to have a physical fight. Remember saying that to the jury?
Is that the day of the shooting?
Yes, sir. That's November 6th. What's that?
It's okay.
Okay.
What was your question? Continue.
Did he tell him to continue? Hold on. Wait. Is that what he said? Wait. What?
It's okay.
Okay.
But what was your question? Continue.
Dang. I told folks already, this man is directing the show. So Just Lee says Takapina has me up and down because I think he's getting away from his point at times. He absolutely is. And that's why I was worried about him directing Cross. Personally, initially I was saying that I wanted the young lady to do Cross. I was just not sure. I don't know if she was an attorney, a secretary, a medical doctor, if she's there for emotional support. I do not know what her role is. But Brooklyn said that she is a paralegal. In any event, I foresaw that Takapina would behave in this manner, and it's not good. It's not good because he's the attorney. He's supposed to control the witness, and he's not. He's just not. I mean, the prosecution, they could not control him either. So
Right.
Brooklyn
He's all over
says,
the place.
huh?
He's all over the place.
Yeah, he's definitely all over the place. And as much as Takapina is getting under, in the words of Jason says that Takapina is getting under Relli's skin. Relli's also getting under Takapina's skin, and it's not good.
You testified to this jury yesterday
Mm-hmm.
that on November 6th, when you were going to meet Rocky, you weren't wanting to have a physical fight with him, right?
I said in preliminary hearing, and I said yesterday, this is 3 years ago, I said,
Yes, sir.
a fight is a fight. Like, I don't mind a fight, but I still want to fight the fight.
Mr. Effect, that's not, you're answering a question that he didn't ask. Okay, ask the question again.
Sure. See this jury here? You told this jury yesterday that on November 6th, when you were going to meet Rocky, you weren't wanting to have a physical fight with him. You recall saying that yesterday?
Yes.
No.
I don't really know, but
Very messy, Benji.
At that point,
What's
you
that?
No, I was agreeing with Benji.
What's Benji saying? Okay, so Benji's saying that this has been messy. Yeah, it's definitely not. It's not smooth sailing in comparison to the first two witnesses. It's chaotic, but I love chaos. Okay, love chaos. Just Lee says I don't think the hostility will go well for Relli either. Sure, I don't think that it will either. But my concern is that if here's the thing, it's one thing. Listen, again, this is the prosecution's case. The prosecution has to prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt. You guys are going to get tired of me saying this, but I have to keep emphasizing it because we've gone over this. Defense does not really have to do anything. They don't even have to cross-examine. These folks could have showed up with, I don't know, puzzles and coloring books and done just that, okay? The real problem here is that if I was Takapina, what the angle that I would have gone, sure, if nobody else can cross-examine this guy, I would have kept my composure and have this guy looking like an utter fool. Okay, because
Mhm.
the problem is if both sides are foolish, then the jury is kind of equal. Okay, it's kind of equal because even though it's ASAP Rocky that is on trial, um, some folks might hold Takapina's conduct against the client, and that could, even if it's not intentional. Okay, and I would have preferred for Relli to come in hot and for Takapina basically to be the cool guy and the likable guy. That's how I would have played it. Um, um, and then Jason says that Relli comes off as a compulsive liar, in my opinion. LOL. Just say ha ha ha. Do what Benji said here. Like you guys know, you guys know that I hate abbreviations. So say ha ha ha. Type that out or something. The oh no. I'm going with my key. The G2G. Just type your words out, okay?
Didn't think anyone was going to see your deleted messages, did you?
Wait,
I
what?
Well, at that point, you didn't think anyone was going to see your deleted messages, did you?
I really
What was the question before this? I don't remember.
don't care because it's not. What does that? That doesn't mean bring a gun.
Exactly. So here's what I said. People were saying that who's this Takapino is going to crush Relli. I don't agree. Relli is directing the narrative. Whatever it is that he wants the jurors to know, that's exactly how he's responding. And that is not good from a skill perspective. Here's the thing, you guys. Um, here's the thing. There are folks who have gone on to get acquittals from attorneys that did not do a good job. Okay. And this is one of those cases where it potentially could happen. But if it happened, it's not because Takapina, is it Takapina? Yeah. It's not because Takapina came up here and utterly destroyed Relli. If it happened because it's just his demeanor, his credibility. And here's what I'm going to say. What I mean by that is uh, there have been cases where I'm thinking of a specific case. It was not a client of mine, but I don't remember which office. You guys know I'm a serial job hopper. Okay. I remember which office it was. But initially, there's a criminal defendant. I don't remember what the charges were, but they must have been very serious because they were felonies. So this individual went to trial. The I don't know. Sometimes some cases indefensible, regardless of how brilliant you are. Some people are just going to get convicted. In this specific case, though, they did not. The, whoever represented them did not. They did whatever they did. The person got convicted. Okay, the individual appealed. They were represented by an attorney at the appellate level. It went even further to the highest court. And then at the highest court, everything was overturned. And when when the conviction was overturned, the high court was pretty much clear in why they were overturning it. They were not overturning it saying, oh, the prosecution did a fantastic job or this or that. No, it was overturned due to ineffective assistance of counsel. Basically, they were saying the attorney did not do their job. So uh, there are a lot of possibilities when it comes to criminal cases. I'm done ranting. Let's move on. Let's move on. What time is
That's your answer.
it? 10:04.
Can you pull it back up?
All right, so 11 p.m. I think that's the cutoff, you guys. I could potentially go to 11:15,
All right,
but
let me look at my clock.
oh, I'm pretty sure it's the same time. Okay.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So we got another hour. We good, guys.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Where Jazzy at?
What's that?
Nah,
No. Are you asking about Jasmine?
I was just saying. I know she's watching though. You know how we do. Allie, Jazzy, all of us. I know. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
But I like to see people like Benji come. I like
Yeah,
to
I was
see new
about to
people
say
come.
that. I'm like, Benji
Yeah,
has to
I
become
like
one of
that.
us,
I like
right?
that.
I was literally
Benji.
about to say that. Like, Benji needs to come over.
And what's her name again?
Just Lee?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, well, I'm like, come over, come over, come over. Let's
Yeah.
interact. I'll
We
read
family.
the messages in a little bit.
Oh,
Like,
sure. Oh, that's your answer?
can you pull it back up?
Oh,
Like, what
sure.
do you mean?
Yeah, he's directing the show. He has attorneys. He is telling attorneys what to do.
Right.
This dude threatened me.
He said this dude's he's just volunteering. His legal team, his civil legal team. You guys have a lot of work to do.
Put it back up.
A lot of
Put
work
it
to
back
do.
up. Excuse me.
Okay, I said you got all this fake animosity towards me. Laugh out loud, beat me up because I'm saying I heard him tell Jabari.
There we go. There we go.
Beat me up and do
Alright.
everything under the moon. So okay.
And what
Yeah, and
why-
that's what I'm saying. So honestly, Relli made his job much tougher than it had to be because it's excusable. It's excusable. To me, that is not even saying that if he was out there saying that, I'm gonna get some money out of you or whatever, it's different. But the messages he deleted, again, there are a number of reasons why people delete messages, and I delete messages all the time.
Me too.
Oh, why do you delete messages? I want to know.
Just like you do. I'll just go with that. I just do it. It just seems instinct to just instinct.
Unless I have issues, if it's a problematic message, I'm gonna take a screenshot before I delete. So that's just how I roll. But okay.
Nigga, I wish you would.
With what?
I wish you would try to beat me up.
Right. That's what I
You
understood
say
from
under that,
Give me a reason
the reason do what?
to fight you or whatever. At this point, you gotta understand what it's leading up to. We're not cool.
right.
It's obviously not cool. Like, but I'm willing to go.
That's folks, I want to see where Takapina is destroying who's this? What's his name again? Relli? Because I've not seen it yet. I've just seen, some two individuals that are kind of hotheads, and you cannot really tell who's in charge and who's not.
Go to him because he called me with his goons and link him and see
With his goons.
what's going on. Because I've said it many a times, we can easily talk this out. This ain't the first time me and Rocky had an altercation where it hasn't been talked out.
You told the story yesterday, you're going there to, quote, make things better.
I mean, yeah, like anything can happen. Anything can happen. I'm not going into a fight.
So, take it down.
Yeah.
I agree.
Here's what I'm saying. So basically, he had stopped off. He being Relli had stopped off at some point, and then he took control of the case in order for him to basically tell the jury what he wants them to hear.
That morning also, I'm sorry, that day, November 6th, same day, were you agitated by anything else?
Objection is relevant. You mean about the surveyors or anything else?
He had another argument going on.
So was he upset about something else relating to Mr. Mayor?
No,
Is that the question?
yes, yes.
Was anything else upsetting you on that day about
No, I don't recall.
Rocky?
No, I don't remember. I don't recall. I don't remember.
You are like that, showing the rules, I don't work valid. Am I limiting that question to arguments he had only regarding
What
Mr.
is
Mayor?
saying?
Okay, fine.
Answer those
Now,
two
you testified
questions.
that on November 6th, 2021, you woke up to find the missed calls and text messages, right?
Correct.
You understood that Rocky was performing at a music festival
The next day,
called Complex On.
Wait, what's the
I only
question?
found out because
Two of them. You got two of them in there.
the next
What's that?
You got two questions that I would like to get your analysis on.
All right, we'll get there. I was talking about Takapina. Let's quickly hear what Takapina's
All right.
asking.
Right?
correct.
You understood that Rocky was performing at a music festival
The next day,
called Complex On.
I only found out because they was
So it's the following day and not the 6th.
the 6th. I seen them on the. I heard the phone call of them on the jet going to LA. That's the only way I found out.
And
And because he had all the rest of the
Now he's out there talking again.
ASAP members in his house. So when I'm looking on the Instagram, I'm seeing everybody at his house.
The judge is literally, he has a headache. If he has a headache, the jurors have a headache.
Some of them, the performers.
And according to you, just a day earlier, on November 5th, 2021, Rocky had asked Jabari to attend the festival, right?
Yeah, he did.
And after waking up at the Lowe's Hotel on November 6th, 2021, you finally called Rocky back.
Excuse me?
When you woke up, finally, on November 6th at the Lowe's Hotel.
I'm gonna ask that the editorializing, since finding, et cetera, be kept out of the argument.
If you woke up at, I will do that.
Just
If you woke up at the Lowe's Hotel on November 6th, 2021, after missing all the calls,
Correct.
you called Rocky back, correct?
I don't think so. I think I got a FaceTime call from him asking me where was I. Either it can be me calling him or I know it was a FaceTime call. Either way it goes, it was him looking for me.
So we
I don't know, Jerome. After those text messages, right? If the messages from Rocky were directed to you, which is where you at, let's get to it. Are you giving your location or no? Are you going to meet these people or no? Jerome, are you still there?
I would.
Really?
I would. Yeah.
Why?
I would. Only because, you mean, obviously he wasn't answering the goddamn phone. So that's another question that you would have to ask. Why
What's
you
that?
ain't answering that? Why you ain't answering the phone? And truthfully, if that's your boys, I mean,
Yeah,
you
but they're
can't
not
just.
cool right now. This boy was just talking some mess about you. You guys are not cool right now. Are you giving a location?
I wouldn't give the exact location. I have a meetup spot though. Yeah.
I mean,
Just like
that's
how,
where I
just like
guess
how
that's
he
what
did.
happened.
Just like he
So
did. I
the
would
way
do
he
that.
did? Okay. All right. Okay, so Benji said I would find it weird if he deleted the message way after he sent them. And why
Right.
is that? Why is that? Because I mean, some messages I delete immediately, others not. It's probably going to be the same day though, but I delete messages. That's just how
Yeah,
I
that's kind of suspect. I see where Benji's going with that one.
Okay.
Suspect. That's suspect.
All right.
That's something that's premeditated. You thinking about something.
I mean,
Trying to
though,
cover some things.
if we go back to that text, it does not appear that there was a conversation between these two. Actually, that's how prosecution can recross.
But
Bring
the
back
thing
that.
about it too now that they don't talk about, just like on the YSL case that I learned, is that
Mhm.
the when you FaceTime, that's not traceable. So I think that the FaceTime,
No, it's not that it's not traceable. They cannot. I think they cannot put a wire on it.
right. I'm
Yeah.
thinking that they did some FaceTiming before that.
No, but here's how as prosecution. Here is how I recover from that issue. Okay, the deleted messages. And again, folks, the people that are saying the case is boring, I don't know where you guys are coming from because there are enough facts to work with. Even this text that the prosecution, not the prosecution, the defense brought up, where they're saying that he deleted the 4 lines prior to that. If you go back to that message, there is no conversation prior to that. Okay. There's no conversation prior to that. What does it tell you? The conversation prior to that was deleted as well. Okay.
So you're saying that so Rocky still had it on his phone and they looked at this I forget his name. They looked at his phone and he deleted it and Rocky still had it.
No,
So
no, no.
how would
Here's
they
what
know?
they're saying. Here's what they're saying happened. Okay.
All right, okay.
When we look at the text message, the prosecution introduced the text message, where you're at, let's get to it, let's get to taking or whatever, right? That's what they introduced. And then during cross, Takapina introduces the 4 lines prior to that, the ones that were sent, I think it was around 10 a.m., if I remember the timestamp correctly. Okay. And this is a screen grab from ASAP Rocky. Okay.
Mhm.
And if you look at the above that, there are no text messages at all. Do you want to like uh it's kind of hard to believe that these folks that have known each other for about 18, 19 years would not have texted prior to this, even if it's to say I love you or to say F off or whatever. So the way that I would recover from that if I was the prosecutor in here is basically ask the jury to draw an inference, and through that you're obviously going to have to ask some questions to Relli during what is this redirect. You're going to bring his attention to the fact that okay, there's a date, and prior to those text messages there's no conversation. So if there's no conversation, that leads me to believe that either they did not talk prior to this, and I mean, again, you can ask Relli if they had conversations prior to this or not, and if they had prior conversations to that, and ASAP Rocky does not have the messages, then he deletes the messages too. So what is suspicious about that? Nothing. But that's just me trying to recover. I mean, again, prosecution is kind of I've given them enough ideas. I've given the prosecution enough ideas on how they can turn things around for their witness here. Brooklyn says, I have no idea how they retrieve deleted messages. No, I mean, in this case, what happened was, and that should have been very obvious even to the
Was it
prosecution.
deleted or not? That's what he said.
Basically, the screen grab is from Rocky's phone. It's basically me. It's like me texting. I was gonna say Jerome, but Jerome deletes his messages too. So if I'm texting Jasmine and I delete my text messages, Jasmine doesn't delete the text messages. So it should have been obvious that Jasmine would relay this information over to who's this? The her attorney, right? But as far as whether you can permanently delete messages, there's no such thing. Maybe AI might change things around. The cases that I specifically worked on, you'll find people deleting messages, and this is not, you can beat me up type of messages. This is this is cases where people actually lost their lives, and people are deleting highly incriminating messages. When the DNM turn that subpoena over to Verizon or AT&T, they're turning over everything, and when they're turning over everything, they're pretty much turning over deleted messages as well. And I mean, you can do the same thing if you go into your Verizon. Or maybe they changed. I've not done it in a while. I've gone into my actual Verizon account, but not the app, the actual website. And on the actual website, this was a few years back though. I had the option of retrieving, not retrieving, but looking at deleted messages.
Mhm.
So that is an option. Let me see. I think there's another question here. Okay, Benji says they have headaches because this is going nowhere quickly. And then I don't know. So we have beats out here. They're saying good night to everybody except ASAP Telling. Okay. That's how you feel. That's how you feel.
That's funny.
On the road.
You didn't answer the banana one. Somebody banana.
What did they say? No, I don't think that little banana mama was talking to me. I
Oh.
think they were responding to somebody above, which could have been possibly Jason or just Lee or maybe Brooklyn, because there's a message here. I think it was Brooklyn. There was somebody up there saying that he's lying or something along those lines, and little banana mama is like, what did he get caught lying about exactly? And I mean, little banana mama, if you're actually asking me, you can, I guess, direct the question, but
Little
for
banana
me,
ain't little.
huh? Or what?
Nah.
I want to look at the profile picture. Now we're just being a hot mess. I'm moving on. Let's go. Let's go. Getting distracted.
I don't believe that this one judge, the impeachment, let me look first. Before you can read anything,
Sure.
take a look.
This judge has a lot of patience.
12
I know, I like
to
him.
15.
Yeah, I like him, but I would like to believe that I wanted to say that I would like to make the judges' job easy. That's not true. I've had moments where I was out of control too. So
On what page?
I'm sorry, 41.
I'd like to see you as a judge, SO.
as a judge, I don't know that anybody would. I don't know
I
that
would like to
anybody
see
would.
you. I would like to see you as a judge. I can see that. I know you got to work towards it, but I can see you being a judge. You'll
Oh,
be a
really?
good
You think
judge.
I'm impartial?
You'll be a good judge. You'll be a
I
good
think
judge.
I would, because I actually am impartial. So I would, but no, that's not the direction I'm heading in. Okay, so
Good
Benji has an extra
question,
question.
Benji. Benji got a good question.
So Benji said, I'm confused, Mrs. SO. Okay, anyways, why are both sides showing different evidence of the same text, of the
Exactly.
same text message? Isn't that wrong?
Right.
I
It
mean,
don't make sense.
but no, it absolutely makes sense. It
Okay.
absolutely makes sense. And I
What's going
have
on?
explained this. Benji, were you present? Let's quickly switch up. Okay. I'm going to come back right here, but we have probably another 30 minutes. But to answer that question, we're not completely changing course. We're still sticking with, what is this, law and crime? We're still sticking with this, but I want to draw your attention to something because it's something I mentioned earlier. Stop sharing. We are gonna go to a different screen. Okay, I'll answer
Okay.
that for you. But this is what makes it a good trial. A law and crime trials. So let's go here. We're going to today's day what? Day 4. So we're going to day 2. Where's ASAP Rocky? Let's go to day 2. Okay, so let's go here. We want to close this. It's gonna take me a bit to find the timestamp. If I cannot find it, if I'm taking too long to find it, then it's whatever. But I think it's here. I think this is the proper timestamp. I think it's here. Let me play.
Stalls there. Would you agree that the one closest to the stop sign does not have a car parked in? Correct. Closest to
Okay.
the stop sign.
So let me find. I'm gonna play this, and then I want you to keep this in mind. And then I'm going to find what's his name, Takapina's cross, and it's going to be the exact same video. Okay.
Sign does not have a car parked in. Correct.
This is still the same video. So, permission. There's a specific question that I want the DA to ask the witness, the responding officer, and then we'll go to Takapina. And for context, this video here relates to the search for the shell casings. I mean, I think it was really a general investigation, but it's going to tie into the shell casings and Relli recovering the shell casings from the scene. Okay. Before we even get to Takapina, I might as well play the portion that he was interested in as it relates to the same video. Yeah. So the officer here testifies that it was just one shot. So it's possibly a warning shot. Okay. The reason why that's relevant is because the defense, again, they're talking about their starter pistol, and their argument as far as this case, or their theory of the defense case, is that Relli was the aggressor, and they're also alleging that Relli was involved in a scuffle with
Mhm.
ASAP Ills. Okay, that's
Mhm.
what they're saying. And during cross-examination of the officer, Takapina basically drew the officer's attention to this other officer, saying that it was a single shot, so it was possibly a warning shot. That is relevant because if what's his name again? If not Ills, if Relli is in fact attacking Ills, right? Then it is not inconceivable for Relli to let not Relli, for ASAP Rocky to let off a warning shot. Okay, so as far as this video is concerned, that is the narrative that the defense is playing. All right, so we're going to move on to the relevance of this video as far as the prosecution's case is concerned.
Let's go.
You already asked. I think the prosecution may have already asked the question, so I'm going to have to go back a little bit.
Hey. My apologies, sir. It is marked on the transcript, but I'm not sure where that corresponds to in the video. One second. You look at the corner, nobody was trying this
People walking. Okay, you actually do see pedestrians walking around, and that's going to be important to what the prosecution is trying to bring out here.
Yeah, you got it. Sergeant, I can replay this section, but can you hear what sounds like a crowd of people in the background of this video? I'm going to play it starting at 22:40.
I hope you heard the question, Benji. The question from the prosecution is they want the officer to confirm if he can hear individuals in the background, not law enforcement, other individuals in the background in the same area of, around the scene of the shooting.
41, like, for a few seconds.
Okay.
Do you hear a number of people's voices in the background? Not officers.
Right, it's distantly, yes.
Okay. Was this a busy area of Hollywood?
Focus on that. The officers asking if this is a busy area of, wherever it is that they're at.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Those noises that we hear, would that just kind of be people in the surrounding areas out on Saturday night?
Correct.
I don't have anything else.
Okay. And he ends again. I thought this redirect was done nicely. Okay. So here's why that is relevant. Okay. Again, we're dealing with the same evidence. The prosecution, let's start with the defense, because the defense introduced the body-worn camera into evidence. So as far as that evidence is concerned, the defense wants the officer to focus on another officer, saying that it must have been a single shot, or it was a single shot, or whatever. And if it's a single shot, they must have been trying to scare somebody off. That is relevant for the defense case, again, because they're trying to paint Relli out as the aggressor. And if we do believe, if the jury believes that Relli was attacking Ills, then it absolutely makes sense. Whether it's a semi or if it's a starter pistol, it is excusable for Relli to not Relli, for ASAP Rocky to let off a warning shot. Okay, so that is what the defense wants out of that evidence. Okay, the very same evidence, the same body worn camera. The prosecution's focus is on something else. Obviously, the prosecution is not going to focus so much on the one shot being let off, because the prosecution, through the same witness, basically they elicited the testimony that what is this? The officer has, or at least the specific area where they were investigating. Oftentimes they get prank calls, and there are also people that are mentally unwell that falsely report gunshots going off. Okay, and under these circumstances, they were not investigating per se, or they were not that invested in the recovery of shell casings. And the reason that is because they actually did not know if a shooting in fact took place. Okay. And so what they focus on, as far as the body, the surveillance footage, not surveillance, the body worn camera or footage that the defense introduced, they focused on the background noise and the fact that it's heavily populated and there are people all over. To what is this? To a layperson, that probably means nothing. But from my perspective, I see exactly where the prosecution is going with this. They're basically trying to make the argument that because this is a heavily populated area, and an hour and a half had lapsed between the time when the law enforcement officers were searching the scene and when Relli showed up. It is not inconceivable that, as people are walking, the shell casings are basically being dispersed all over the place, right? That's not proper language. But if that's the argument that they're going with, it's not inconceivable, okay? Because think about it. As human beings are walking every day, if you are walking on the street or whatever, there are pebbles, there are all types of particles that are moving about. And in this area, you have vehicles as well. Okay, so if a shell casing, gets hooked to a I don't know, a tire or whatever, and they drop it off at some other place, then that is reasonable. As far as criminal cases go, the prosecution, they are engaged in really through law enforcement. Okay, they do most of the investigation. Why? Because it is their burden. Again, the defense really does not have to do anything. Okay, and as the prosecution is investigating, they're turning over everything they have gathered, not just what they're going to use. They have to turn over all the evidence that they have gathered, whether it's incriminating, exonerating, whatever it is. You have to turn it over. So that's why both sides use the same evidence, because the prosecution is relying on XY evidence to prove its case, and the defense is going to try and break down the same evidence to discredit the prosecution. Hopefully that answers your question. Very lengthy, but that is why both sides use the same evidence. And again, defense attorneys, not even defense attorneys, both sides, defense and prosecution, people aren't going out here fabricating evidence. Like sometimes people, by people I mean defendants, they think that attorneys can get them up. If Listen, if you are on surveillance eating somebody's face after, I don't know, indulging in a pound of bath salts or whatever, that's what it is. I cannot make it go away unless the prosecution or law enforcement violated some rule of evidence, and we can have it barred that way. And again, based on that, that's why I keep saying criminal courts are not concerned with factual truth. It's substantive truth. Again, very long answer, but hopefully that answers your question. All right, Ali. Ali fell asleep in a chair. I don't know if you're joking or not. Did you actually get Ali, did you actually get a chair or not? All right. So, okay. So Benji says, okay, well explained. Thank you. You are welcome. That was lengthy, but I had to pull up the video because if I don't pull up the video, then I'm just rambling. All right. Let's get back to Takapina. Let's get back to that cross. Ooh, not slides. We just want. Why do they want me to present slides? That's weird. No, share screen. I'm sorry. I never read everything on the screen. So share. All right.
Here's what he testified to during the hearing on the question. When you initially woke up, you're saying the first thing you did was call him back. Answer by you, yeah, because I had a bunch of missed calls.
What? He did what?
So in fact, you called Rocky back that night, correct?
Just answer.
When was that said? That preliminary?
Just say yes and move on. Say yeah, but then again, maybe he does not actually maybe actually does not remember or understand. I don't know. So maybe he needs clarity.
Hearing?
Yes, sir. A year, 3 months ago.
And when was the shooting?
Tell me, what was the shoot?
November 7th or something like that? So what I'm saying in preliminary hearing, I don't really. So you say that question again?
When you woke up, you called Rocky.
I mean, we can look through the text messages. I don't want to guess. So you got the you got my whole
Stop, all right, okay, all right. You're at 3:52 as to- I don't want to hear from you, I don't want to hear anything now, I don't want any speaking objections. The jury has heard the question that was asked and the answer that was
I'm ready to
given.
go.
Go on to something else.
Yeah, and to me again, here is why Takapina was not as effective, because he was just not he had no control of this witness. Whatever I was trying to get at, he was asked to move on.
Rocky asked you where you're at, right?
You stopped taking my calls.
Yes. And according to you, his voice sounded angry because he asked you where you at multiple times, right?
Like twice.
Is that why his voice sounded angry?
I mean, he only said it once, and then the second time it kind of sounded like more like you could tell somebody's not really like they agitated or something.
How many times did he ask you where you at? Once or twice?
I don't remember. Sure.
Well,
Probably twice.
probably twice.
I mean, he said he doesn't remember. So
So you would agree that November of 23 is closer in time to November of 21
that's a classic, question, cross-examination question.
than January of 2025, right? 2023, November, is closer to November of 2021 than today, right?
I don't get what you're saying. You're kind of confusing me.
The answer is yes.
Excellent. Yes.
I mean, I don't know.
Would your memory be better a year and a half, 3 months ago of the incident, or would it be better today?
I mean, if we're talking about timestamps and everything, it's gonna get kind of faded away, but I can tell you exactly what happened that day.
Yeah, and again, this is the real problem. Shout out to Laugh. Laugh, you were missed. You're dearly missed. Okay, this is the real problem that that the defendant is running into.
Of the incident,
I'll say
or
that
would it
again.
be better today?
I mean, if we're talking about timestamps and everything, it's gonna get kind of faded away, but I can tell you exactly what happened that day.
This is the real problem because Relli might be, definitely he's amped up, but he is maintaining. Again, he's maintaining that as far as the shooting is concerned, he knows exactly what happens, which is again, but then again, criminal courts, whether they're not concerned with factual truth.
My question is, did Rocky ask you where you at once or more times?
On the phone?
Yeah.
One, I don't believe, I think twice, I'm not sure, it was a long time ago, it was in 21.
Did he raise his voice when he asked you?
He kind of really, I don't really remember, it was more so like slick, like where are you? Like kind of where are you?
So it was kind of slick. That means he wasn't loud.
You know, I don't remember. It was 2 years ago, sir.
Well, I'm gonna read you, I guess, your testimony, page 44 from the preliminary hearing.
Hold on,
I believe
44, come on.
7. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna start 43, line 28, 44, line 8. For context.
Oh, I see what you're saying, Ali. And, you know, big shout out to Junior Co-Counsel, wishing her a speedy recovery. All right. This is how we know when Laugh is in the house. So Laugh said, what, 7 people did not hit the like button. She said you guys need to ring that bell, okay?
The objection, not a prior inconsistent statement, a prior consistent statement, or refreshing recollection, therefore it's hearsay.
So Laugh said, I'm going back and forth between channels. That's understandable. That's where we're at right now.
Okay, question, this is you at your preliminary
Thank you for the support, though.
2023 under oath, sir. Question, what was the volume of his voice?
And exactly what Jerome said. We love you over here, Laugh.
Rocky answered, it was like, you want me to say how it would sound? Question, sure.
Wait, what?
Like, you want me to say how it would sound? Question, sure.
I don't even know what you're saying.
Witness. No, sorry. Court asked, was it loud, soft, whispered? Witness. No, it wasn't loud. Okay, that was truthful testimony, correct?
Yeah, I just told you it wasn't loud. You don't gotta scream in the phone and make your point.
Oof. I don't know. These responses, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I just told you it wasn't loud. You don't gotta scream in the phone and make your point.
Mr. Trevor is asking you, well, you said that.
No, it wasn't loud. It wasn't
That's
loud.
not what he's asking you. He's asking you. when you
Yeah, so maybe he's just not understanding the questions. Maybe he's just not understanding the questions and he's answering different questions. That's another possibility.
testified that way. Can you tell the truth?
Yeah, yes.
When Rocky asked you where you were at, you lied to him and told him you were at the W Hotel when you actually at the Lowe's Hotel, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
And during the preliminary hearing,
This is probably where people were saying that Bloom, he admitted to lying about his whereabouts. I still do not know that to be, what is this? I don't think that's, sure, a credibility issue, maybe, but to me, that is not groundbreaking.
hearing back in November.
Wait, what? What just happened? Wait, what just happened? What the hell?
To you.
Which is what we,
What just happened?
And have
That's
an
not
attorney,
good.
like, I signed the paper. I signed the paper,
That's
lawyer,
the chat would not even pop up before. That is so weird.
client privilege, whatever. And then, to be honest,
Right, but he did.
There's a bearing now, what they're going to show now.
Hold on.
he kind of really, I don't really remember. It was more so like slick, like where are you? Like kind of where are you?
Out. Well, I'm gonna read you, I guess, your preliminary hearing. 7. Actually, you want to start 43, line 28, 44, line 8. For context.
You guys know I have a virtual dog. I forgot to take care of my dog today.
Statement, a prior consistent statement, or refreshing recollection, therefore it's hearsay.
Straight. Okay. Question, this is you at your preliminary hearing on November 2023, under oath, sir. Question: what was the volume of his voice? Rocky answer: it was like, you want me to say how it sounded? Question: sure. Witness: no, sorry. Court asked: was it loud, soft, whisper? Witness: no, it wasn't loud. Okay, that was truthful testimony, correct?
I just told you it wasn't loud. You don't gotta scream in the phone and make your point.
Mr. Tarapina is asking you, when you said that,
No, it wasn't loud. It wasn't loud.
that's not what he's asking you. He's asking you, when you testified that way, will you tell the truth?
Yeah, yes.
When Rocky asked you where you were at, you lied to him and told him you were at the W Hotel when you actually at the Lowe's Hotel.
Okay, so what let's see, let's get to Brooklyn here. Brooklyn is saying this is where he lied. He said he was in the W when he was actually in Lowe's. What else did you lie about? Maybe. But here's the thing. During during direct testimony, again, I thought that they did well in the direct testimony because the prosecutor was not afraid and he was basically taking things head on. What I remember from the direct testimony was him basically saying that the Lowe's and the W look the same. So apparently, from what I recall, when he told Rocky that he was at the W, Rocky asked to see the outside, and I'm like, what kind of man is asking to see the outside? Like, well, why are you showing him the outside of your hotel room? And the reason why because apparently Rocky did not believe him anyways, okay? And he said, again, Relli said that he showed him the outside of the Lowe's because they look the same. I don't see the real issue there. But again, for lay folks, it might be different. Okay, Ali, I'll take a look at your email in a bit.
Correct.
Jerome, are you still here? Oh, he's still here. Jerome's still here, or he might be. I don't know. He's not talking, though.
Yeah, that's correct.
And during the preliminary hearing back in November 23, you were asked, why didn't you tell Rocky you were at the Lowe's Hotel? And you testified that something about Rocky's voice told you not to give your original location. Is that accurate?
That's correct.
Yeah, something about the voice does not mean that his voice was raised, unless Takapina is getting at something else.
Mm-hmm.
You were interviewed by detectives almost 2 years earlier, sir. 2 years before the preliminary hearing, 1 month after the incident, on December 17th.
Oh, no. Oh, I almost freaked out. You guys know my girls, LSU. You know my girls were playing tonight. When I saw that Oklahoma had 100 points, I thought my girls lost. Okay, good. I'm going to have to watch the highlights.
Okay. During that interview,
Love you too, Laugh.
December 17th, 2021.
We love you too, Laugh.
Detective Manafee and Detective Flores that the reason you told Rocky you were staying at the W Hotel was because you just woke up and didn't know the name of your hotel. You remember saying that?
Okay, what does that have to do with the raised voice? Here's the thing. When attorneys ask questions, especially during cross-examination, I need you to tie things up nicely. Don't jump around and lose everybody.
1 month after the incident.
Can you say that again?
Sure. Only 1 month after the incident, when you were interviewed by Detective Manafee and Detective Flores, you know Detective Flores, right? Remember that?
Okay.
You told him the reason you told Rocky you were staying at the W Hotel was because you just woke up and didn't know the name of the hotel, right?
What are you laughing at? Am I missing out in the chat?
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Okay, so Brooklyn said
Yeah,
that.
it sounds like the YSL thing.
I say
Yeah.
wild things, but Brooklyn definitely says wild things. Brooklyn said that man was high. He was as high as a kite. He didn't know where he was. I don't know about that. I'm not
I
trying
don't
to
believe it. I believe it.
listen, I'm not trying to get to it. I don't believe it. I don't know anything about this man. And La said, she said, please hit the like button, okay? She said, support the SO.
Laugh. Oh, you see the what is that? The bell. Bing, bing, bing.
Right. She actually said hit subscribe. Okay. So she's saying subscribe, turn notifications on. listen, Live definitely always does a better job than
Yeah, I know.
I don't
Laugh,
promote myself. I just come up
love
here and
laugh.
talk.
Laugh and Shy Diggy. I love those girls. They on BB on it.
Yeah, a big shout out to Diggy. Shout out to Laugh. All right, good night, Laugh. Love you.
Good night, Laugh.
All right, let's see.
Get that
Benji
money,
said,
Laugh.
what's that? Benji said allegedly. Yeah, allegedly he was as high as a kite. I mean, allegedly does not stop you from getting sued. It's just the defense if you get sued. I don't want to get sued. All right, let's get in here.
It was so long ago.
Well, almost a year later, in November 14th of 2022, you were interviewed by a deputy district attorney named Fred Engel from the district attorney's office. Remember Mr. Engel?
Never met him.
Okay. Well, do you remember speaking to someone from the district attorney's office
I spoke to a lot of people.
back in 2022?
I don't recall. I
You
don't
told him a phone interview with anyone from the DA's
I
office?
spoke to a lot of people.
Okay. From the DA's office?
I mean, all around about this.
During that interview, you were asked again why you told Rocky you were at the W Hotel when you were staying at a different hotel. And this time you answered, because I wanted to make it look like I was at a nicer hotel. That's the only reason why, to be honest. Remember saying that?
I mean, that can be problematic for you.
It was numerous things because when he said
I
that,
want to see this
To
answer.
be honest.
You want to see what?
I want to hear this answer.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Saying that?
it was numerous things because when he said that, it was that and because I didn't want to give him my location.
So it was numerous things. It was one, you wanted to
Not
a
on-
nicer
It's
hotel.
not
I
pretending,
mean, did he say this during direct as well? I'm trying to remember.
bro. You obviously seen the text messages. Like, you don't gotta like pretend.
Why don't we take a break now?
Sure.
Yeah, and again, this is what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Sure. I mean, as far as these questions highlighting inconsistencies, I'll give Takapina that. But he has no control
The text message.
because the witness is controlling the narrative.
Like, you don't gotta like pretend.
Why don't we take a break now?
Sure.
All right, folks, we take a break at 3:15.
How long did they take a break for? Let's see. How long did you guys take a break for? That's a lengthy break. What were you guys? Yeah, that is a lengthy break. What were they doing? All right, let's get in here. Do we have anything else in the chat? Nope. Okay, let's go. Let us go. Let us go with. All right. Let's fast forward.
And obviously you want
See, how much more do they have to this testimony? Because actually, it's long. Yeah, it's still kind of long. Yeah, it's almost an hour, maybe over an hour. Because I was gonna say we might as well finish it off, but it's lengthy. All right, let's get in. Let's get into it though. I know I said 11. I'll give you guys a little bit more time because I'm obviously highly invested. But
Thank you.
Jerome, in a bit here, I do have to go. In a little bit here.
But I said thank you.
You're welcome.
the W Hotel. And obviously you weren't scared of Rocky.
No.
Question.
Were you scared of Rocky?
You said no.
Were you scared of Rocky? No.
I didn't know.
Okay. And the way that the prosecution can, I mean, they can. I'm pretty sure they're going to do their jobs a little bit.
I'm not scared.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You have to draw a distinction between prior to the shooting and after.
And
I love how you break it down.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jerome.
you understand that Rocky's not a difficult person to talk to face to face.
What? Why don't they have closed captions anymore? Because I really, Takapina's a little difficult to understand. I know there's somebody out there saying that you two are difficult to understand. I get it. I get it. I get it. All right. Yeah, I don't know.
Huh?
You understand that Rocky is
Hey.
not a difficult person to
What?
talk.
Even though you're not monetized, you are the first person that I've ever had on a live that don't drop a cash app. So you must be making a lot of money because you ain't asking nobody for nothing. And you do a good
Why am I
job.
supposed to be asking people for money? Like,
Cash app, I ain't never seen nobody had a channel and you ain't never drop your cash app.
maybe I'm just stupid. There's that too. There's that too. So maybe I'm just so stupid about money. That's a possibility. That's a big possibility. Consider that. Consider that. Maybe I'm just
I
stupid about money. So
well, put it up there. I got your back. You do a good job. You
yeah,
deserve it.
okay. Thank you very much, Jerome.
All right,
You face to face, correct?
Don't do me like Jazzy now. Don't do me like Jazzy. If you're actually gonna put it out there, then if I put it out there, you need to make it rain, okay? I'm playing. I'm playing. Listen, don't give me your money if you cannot part with it. All right. There we
Yep.
go.
Tat Clouds.
Oh, is Tat here?
Yep, she just popped up.
Hola,
We
Tatiana.
love that.
Oh, and Tatiana, you guys are just criticizing me. Tatiana, like, she doesn't have mods either. Here's my thing, right? If you're a moderator, I'm not trying to start problems, but if you're a moderator and you're on somebody's channels and they're making money, I don't see, hopefully they're paying you, because I don't believe in working for free. Okay. I mean, there are times where I work for free sometimes, but I'm just saying, okay, have moderators. What am I going to pay the people? I don't want people just up here and not making money. Like, anyways, Brooklyn says not everything about money. We appreciate her time. Brooklyn said he's not giving me $1, none.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect nothing from Brooklyn because Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, like, you're not
I
getting
wouldn't
nothing
expect
from
nothing
me.
from Brooklyn. I wouldn't expect nothing from Brooklyn. We barely got here. We had to get a three-way call where he called
Right.
in that question. Yeah.
That's right. So Brooklyn's like, not a damn thing from me. All right. And then Tad says, we love you, mommy. All right. Oh, never mind. I was going to talk about some other stuff. I was going to start talking about dragon fruits and what were you making? What tacos did you make the other day? I don't know. Whatever it is that you made. All right. Let's move on.
Not yet.
He is,
Yeah.
he's a difficult person to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
Is that yes?
Yes.
One second, please, John. Back to the preliminary hearing under oath testimony from November 2023, page 47,
Mine?
25,
What's the question?
2, page 48, line 1.
Fair game.
Okay,
What is the question?
so I read the question first. Question. From what you were describing, were you expecting to have a difficult conversation with him? Rocky, your answer, no. Rocky is not a difficult person to talk to once you face to face.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
He said, yeah, exactly.
Not the question you asked. Face to face is different because you're having a
He
real
does, Tat.
conversation opposed to
And here's what I'm saying. This man he's directing he's in charge. Okay. There we go. Jackfruit. Okay. So Tad says, I'm not even going to read this stuff. I don't want you people accusing this man of stuff.
text. I'm thinking you mean
I know he looks pretty sober to me.
every form.
So my exact question just a minute ago.
Watch
You
his
understand
eye.
that Rocky is not
What's that?
No.
Oh, okay. I think you said something about odd.
a person to talk to face. You said, yeah, he is.
Oh, you said face to face?
I did. Okay.
Well, it all depends on the context. Like, nobody's. But whatever.
Anyway, you agree that Rocky is not a violent person, right?
I don't
What?
know that.
Not a violent person.
But whatever.
Anyway, you agree that Rocky is not a violent person, right?
I don't know that.
We don't know that.
And these are exactly, remember you guys, I told you guys the night before. I said, if these are the types of questions Takapina is going to be asking Relli, he's not getting a response. Because even here, he's basically trying to get Relli to say that ASAP Rocky is not, oh, I actually do not like that question. And I mentioned this before. So the defense attorney is asking questions about whether Rocky, or basically wants confirmation that Rocky is not a violent person. That is not good. And I told you before that if he asks such questions of Relli is, he's not going to give him what he's looking for. And we have it here. Here's the real problem, though. The real problem is that if Takapina continues down this path, that's opening the door, and the prosecution will be allowed to talk about, violent tendencies or other specific instances of
Makes
when
sense.
ASAP Rocky was violent. So that is not good.
Makes
I don't know why he's asking, unless the man just has other people fighting. If he has other people fighting his battles, then I suppose I get it. And he has nothing, in his past. But I don't like this line of questioning.
I don't know.
This is going to be the best 45 minutes.
No, we're not doing 45 because I need to. I know what you're trying to do, Jerome. We are not doing 45 minutes because I have to work in the morning. Okay. The reason why I'm not begging you guys out here for money is because I have a job that I wholeheartedly.
No, it's not about begging. It's not begging.
You don't think so?
It's like a service call. I do heating and air. I come out there and I'm gonna tell you what's wrong. I gotta get paid to tell you what's wrong.
Oh, okay. I get it. Here's the difference, Jerome. You're like a business person. You're like an entrepreneur. For me, I'm really a public defender at heart, so I'm used to public service. So I get what you're saying. And then Benji said, "Be honest. It's about begging."
No, but I can understand. Most people do that, Benji. Most people
and
do
then
that.
Benji said, "Can we
Most
get
people
some
do
money
it,
for
Benji.
ESO? Let's go." And then
Yeah.
in a few weeks, I will be on, what is this? Tasha K saying, "Oh, there's this person out here. They started this and that." I'm just playing. You guys know I'm always playing.
Because truthfully, how your channel is right now, we got Benji, we got everybody to come on. It's like your channel is like members only and then they don't have to pay for it. Because this is like a members only channel. But nobody's paying for members only, but it's like we are members only though. With people that actually say members only. You like a members only channel, but you don't charge nothing.
All right, Jerome, let me think about it. I know I said that in December and November, and now we're in January. Let me think about it. I understand what you're saying, but
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Your Honor, stop.
What are they arguing about?
Benji, he dropped a gem. This is like a very educational class. Yes, because you be dropping gems. You're a lawyer. You are actually a lawyer.
Thank you, Jerome. Okay, Benji says this is very educational. Okay, a very educational class. Appreciate it.
I like Benji.
Stop.
I like Benji too.
The objection as to Vegas time was sustained.
What are they arguing about?
I just want to give counsel
no speaking.
Thank you, Jesse.
No speaking objections. It's sustained as to the time, as to Vegas time. Your Honor, no. I think the court
will bless the judge's heart. Bless the judge's heart. I could probably have like what is this? So my video of just the judge telling people to stop and no and this and that. Like
Vegas time. Your Honor, no. I think the court's going to want me to approach on this. The court, I think it's going to appreciate that I asked to approach. Run it by Mr. Takapina first. quietly.
The judge's not having it. He is not having it. All right, let's skip forward.
Let's go like this. You agree, you waived, back in
All right,
2000.
folks. 11:20. I'm definitely. I'm gonna need to go. I'm gonna need to brush my
Okay.
teeth, and
All
I mean
right,
this
guys.
is way over. Okay.
You did good. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All
Thank you.
right. Thank you. Thank you. And then Just Lee says, I don't mind supporting. Don't feel it's begging when people want you to show up for their entertainment. I guess I'm an entertainer.
You
I'm an
are.
entertainer. All
Everybody
right.
loves your accent and your laugh.
Thank you. That's funny. All right, let's go.
21 November, you weigh about 205 pounds, right? Back then.
Good night, Just Lee. Thank you for stopping by, being interactive, bringing a different perspective. I appreciate the support. Okay, have a fantastic Friday.
Love you, Justly.
Love you, Just Lee.
Love the fam.
Here's the thing about Jerome. Jerome loves everybody.
I love the fam. I love the fam. You know
Jerome,
what I mean? You
Jerome
gotta
loves
love the family.
everybody, and I love
Gotta
that
love the
about
fam.
Jerome.
Gotta
Yeah.
love the fam.
Okay, Brooklyn says I would have paid if she asked. Brooklyn. Brooklyn said I would have paid if she asked. And then Benji said, it reminds me of a South African accent. And what reminds you of that?
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
I've had Jamaican, I've had Australian, I've had I believe once upon a time. I think who's this? Jasmine is pretty
Hope to
close.
see a lot more of you, Justly.
The first day, I think that, or maybe one of those days, Jasmine said something about European. She's a little close. And then I think Jasmine later on went on to talk about, she said something else. I
Love
think,
you, Allie.
was Allie still here? Oh, yep,
Yep.
my girl. BSM said, play the video, please. No, I talk here.
Which
Okay?
one?
They're tired of me. I'll play the video eventually, but I like to talk. And she said, what did she say? She had said, I forgot. So I guess I'm gonna listen to you, BSM. I'm gonna follow your directions, okay?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. You're 6'3"?
Correct.
Okay. Rocky's about 5'9", 5'10".
Benji, you are incorrect. You are absolutely incorrect.
On.
And I mean, hold on. Wait. What's the question? What?
You offer up a stipulation. I don't know who told you to offer up a stipulation.
Benji, I believe you said California. Where in you don't have to answer again. When I ask questions here, you don't have to answer. Where in California do you reside? Now, I don't need to know your social and all that stuff. I just need to know general area.
You're significantly, physically much larger than Rocky. You agree with that, right?
No.
You would agree with that? You're not much larger than Rocky.
The question was significantly and how large. Significantly is big.
Okay. In terms of physical size.
Yeah, and here's the thing again. Here's the thing. Folks thought this guy, he's not, he knows where people are going. He knows where the attorneys are going. So he obviously disagrees with the notion that he is significantly larger. Okay. That's what he has an issue with.
Are you bigger than Rocky?
I mean, clearly.
Okay. Now, when you went to meet Rocky, you didn't just walk to the Go hotel, right? You jogged there.
Yeah, John. Because Elijah
Because what?
was calling me,
Okay.
asking like where I was at.
And, as you were quickly heading to Rocky and the W Hotel, you thought, to use your words, if there was gonna be an altercation, there would be a bit of roughing. You said that, right?
If it was a
Altercation
What's the question?
and the W Hotel, you thought, to use your words, if there was gonna be an altercation, there would be a bit of roughing. You said that, right?
What is he saying? Did you hear the question? I don't know. My accent's thick, but Jacobina's accent is equally thick.
If there's gonna be an altercation, there would be a bit of roughing. You said that,
Roughing?
right?
if it was an altercation, yeah, but that's regular, it's a fight.
Okay. And you thought maybe you'd have a fight with Rocky on the way to that W Hotel, right?
I did.
Okay. And you thought because,
But what's your definition of fight? Because I would, like what I said, I was thinking arguing, like you're not gonna get to a fight without arguing first. So I'm thinking it can easily be.
Okay, so Allie says, Allie has a PSA. She says, over here on this channel, we are chaotic and all over the map. That is true. We like to pause videos for some time to talk about everything, but what the video was going on, that is true. Very, very chaotic over here. So that's just how it goes. BFM.
Ali.
Big shout out to Allie though.
You could go.
thank you.
What?
You or whatever. But you could go.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's basically telling the attorney, keep going, and the attorney.
Word. Word.
And you thought because, according to you, fights what men do with their anger, right?
Say what now?
Sure. According to you, you thought a fight is what men do if they're angry, right? Did you say that?
I'm not gonna recall.
You don't recall what?
Say that again? If men get money?
According to you, you ever recall testifying that, according to you, when men are angry, they fight?
Yeah, that's,
And of course, you were angry with Rocky on November 6th, 2021, right?
no, I wasn't angry at him.
You were angry?
Mm-mm.
Is that no?
No.
So, were you upset with him or pissed at him?
All right.
No,
So let's
no.
see. Is this a Benji? Is this a highly populated area or is it dense? Let's see. I'm gonna look it up. Okay, let me just move on before BSM tell me to play the video again.
Okay. You are,
Antelope Valley.
I would like.
But what about what?
Antelope Valley. Never
Antelope?
heard of it. You guys know
Me
I'm not.
neither. Never heard of it.
I mean, my dream law school was Berkeley. You guys know that I have a virtual dog named Huey P. Okay,
Wait a minute.
I do have a virtual dog named Huey P. I was thinking yesterday at BSM. I'm sorry, I'm getting into some mess now.
I gotta write this
Yesterday,
down.
I was considering getting another virtual pet, and I was gonna name him like Loki or Carmichael or something along those lines. Okay, we're gonna move on. So,
You're not making it
and listen, shout out to Baldwin. All right, now I'm done.
clear.
You are at this point.
Actually, James Baldwin is definitely my favorite author. Fun fact.
Wait, are you referring to before the shooting or after?
Making it
Even the
clear.
judge doesn't know.
You are at this point.
Wait, are you referring to before the shooting or after?
Right. On November 6th, as you go to meet Rocky, you were angry at him. We saw your questions.
Oh, yeah.
About something else.
Yeah, Benji, you don't want the East Coast. Trust, maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe you do want the East Coast. Move to the East Coast.
Can you re-say the question?
I guess anywhere without a lot of snow would be good. I was about to actually, I was gonna suggest a city. I'll leave it alone. But shout out to PG County.
On November 6th, 2021, as you go to meet Rocky.
So you talking? You giving it away?
Shout out to PG County. Just shout out to PG County.
Mm-hmm.
You were upset with it or pissed at him, right?
Yep, Ellie's right.
I don't recall.
Okay. You are up there.
Yep, Brooklyn.
Let me speak to the woman.
Oh no, Benji. The East Coast not humid at all. It's not humid. I used to live in Mississippi. Okay, Mississippi, Louisiana. It's humid out there. The summer. I live in Florida. Summer is you're miserable. Summer non-existent. The East Coast. It's pretty chilled. It's not bad at all. Brooklyn's funny. Shout out to Brooklyn.
Yeah, shout out to
Where
Brooklyn.
are we? What's the question? What's going on? All right, so Jerome, I'm getting ready to tuck you in. Okay, I'm getting ready to tuck you in. I'm giving you like another 5 minutes, and then I need to
Oh,
go.
you put me in the crib? Put me in the crib?
I'm about to put you in the crib. Okay, I have your little swaddle blanket. I have everything ready. I have everything ready. Okay. And then as far
Yeah, we
as
seeing some new people though. This is a
what's
good
that?
night. I like that. We seeing a lot of new people that I ain't seen welcoming into the family.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate the support. I appreciate it. Let's see. Okay, Benji said then he'd like it. Yeah, I mean, visit sometime. Definitely, I'd stay away from Buffalo. If you can
Buffalo.
stay away from Buffalo, they have they get what is this? Lake snow. I think it's lake snow effect. Any place that
So
has
Benji wants snow?
no, Benji is considering moving to the East Coast.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, Buffalo's not definitely where he wants to go.
it's not what.
I said Ben. He definitely doesn't want to go to Buffalo.
I mean, what's wrong with Buffalo though?
The winter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I. But he apparently is looking for cold. He wants somewhere cold. I don't
Oh, he
know.
wants that.
Ooh,
Okay.
honestly, I don't know. Rhode Island. Go to Rhode Island if you want to. Otherwise, just go to New York City. Go to New York City. That's an option. You know, there are a lot of options. I don't know Virginia. That's another option.
Yeah, Virginia will be good.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
can get
it's
a
not.
little bit of both. You
Yeah,
get
it's not
cold, and if you want snow, you can get a little bit of snow, and you get a
right.
little
And
bit of heat.
it's not too much. Like you're not getting a lot of snow at once. So yeah. And I mean, there's DC, PA. That's another option as well. Why are you laughing?
Because I think that's where you at. I think that's where you at.
Is that why do you think that?
I just you said it, and I think that's where you at.
No, maybe. I don't know. That's all I have. I'm gonna move on now. Why do you think that though? I'm curious.
Just paying attention. Just paying attention.
All right. I'll leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's going on? What are you doing? I mean, Benji, that makes
The
sense.
judge like he an OG. He look like an OG to me.
Yeah, he's
The
laid
judge,
back.
he's an OG.
These folks are not gonna stress him. Yeah, nobody's gonna stress him. He's not. Yeah, he's laid back. Romeo, countdown has begun. Okay.
This is what you told, ADA or Deputy District Attorney, I should say, Engel in a phone interview on November 14th, 2022. Okay, you have a stipulation wrong, that's the right date.
Yeah, and they record everything out there. I don't remember recording all my stuff. They record everything out there. I was not required to record everything. So
Is it after the incident?
In November 2022 is after this, yes. I mean, you had to be pissed at him a little. This is the
Pissed
district
what?
attorney.
Hold on, wait, what?
You had to be pissed at him a little. This is the district attorney, by the way, speaking. You had to be pissed at him a little.
What's that?
No, I gotta read Allie.
Oh, okay.
Though, I mean, he's out there talking to other people and calling you a bitch. Your answer. Wait, what do you mean? Physical attendance?
Okay,
Answer.
so again,
Word, Allie, I love you, Al. Go
so
ahead.
here, what is this? Takapina, he is reading out, I guess it's a transcript conversation between who's this? Between Relli and an assistant district attorney. So what I noticed what I noticed is the response, okay? Let's
Mhm.
pay attention to that response.
Fish.
And I
Okay.
think this will be a good note to end on.
Your answer. Wait, what do you mean? Physical?
Okay, so the answer Relli during his conversation, and this is outside of court, okay? The answer is, wait, what do you mean? I suppose this is just how he speaks, okay? It appears that it's just how he speaks. When folks are talking, he is seeking clarification. That might just be his demeanor. And
Good
if I
night,
was
Brooklyn.
prosecution, I'd bring this out, like to redirect, bring this out. This was over a telephone conversation. It was outside court. You're not, you're not, what is this? Uh, the individual that was questioning you was not hostile towards you, blah 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 blah, friendly environment, and this was your response. What did you mean? So basically have him explain. That's also kind of hard, but the prosecution has to get the jurors to understand Relli as a victim and as a person. You need to
Right.
be able to relate to him because again, and that's what I said previously, him asking clarification, I just did not understand, or I did not know if that's generally his nature, if he was seeking clarification, or if he was instructed to, seek clarification. But again, he told us that his civil attorneys did not actually prepare him for this. So,
Hmm.
based on that response and the context, that's just how he speaks. It appears that that is just that's just how he speaks. So, all right, that is a good note to end on. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, as far as a morning session, I don't know if we're going to have a morning session. If we do have a morning session, it's probably going to be around, what is this? Maybe around, I don't want to commit to a time, sometime before 10 a.m. Okay, so sometime before 10 a.m., maybe 9:45. And again, there are a lot of variables to that. You guys know that tomorrow is supposed to be my deposition, and I have the bug. I have the runs, okay? And I do have the runs. I hate to say it. I've just been taking Pepto-Bismol the past 2 days, maybe even 3 days. I've been taking Pepto-Bismol. Maybe I don't know. I need to read the directions. Maybe do they tell you not to take it for more than 24 hours? I need to look into that. But I've just been taking Pepto-Bismol because I have the runs, and that's the truth. I have the runs, and the folks in my office, they are concerned about me being contagious or whatever. So as far as I know, they don't want to get the runs too. I don't blame them. Uh, the real issue is I don't know if they're going to allow me to actually go into the office, or they want me to do the deposition remotely. I don't know what it's going to look like, or if they just want me to move on to um, something else. So if there is a morning session, we're going to basically tie the rest of this up. We'll be finishing up this. What is this? This is the cross, right? We're going to be finishing up the cross. As far as tomorrow, though, I'd planned on taking my Fridays off, but I'm really invested in this trial. So tomorrow night, let's go to Friday. So let's go. I want to say let's go 9 p.m. I think let's go 9 p.m. or do we want to do 8:30? Maybe 8:30 so we can go longer. So again, if there's a morning session, it's going to be sometime before 10. But if it's only whether there's a morning session or not, does not change the fact that I'll be back here at night. And let's go with 8:45 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, 8:45 gives me sufficient time to do everything that I have to do, feed myself, and you know, you guys know that on Fridays I'm doing laundry, okay? Fridays I am doing laundry, so I need to get my um laundry going as well. All right, Jerome, closing. What is your closing closing argument?
Um, just I appreciate you. I appreciate our family. All of us. Brooklyn, Jace. I mean, it's too
Don't leave
many.
anybody out now.
Allie. I know. I can't believe nobody out. Oh,
Yeah.
bad. Everybody out. Well, I'm just talking about tonight. Brooklyn. Everybody. And big shout out to Benji.
Big shout out to Benji.
Big shout out to Benji and what's her
Just
name?
Lee.
Just Lee and whoever the BB something, the BC something.
BSM.
Yeah, I didn't see that. So shout out to them
BSM told me to
and
shut up and play the video. But
yeah,
okay, go on.
and and shout out to the replay when whoever's
Big
gonna
shout out to
watch
the
it
replay
tomorrow.
crew. Yep.
And that's all. I love you guys. We all family and it's great. It's great.
All right. Allie, I don't know. Allie probably does not want to come up here, but Allie says to all the new faces in the chat, welcome to our chaotic family over here. We're glad to have you with us and join with us. The only thing we ask is you show the like button some love, okay? And so I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Allie. Shout out to Allie, junior co-consul. Big shout out to my co-consul,
Big,
Jerome
big
Street from
for
New York.
everybody.
Shout out to everybody. Benji, welcome. Just Lee, I mean, you've been here before. Come on, but welcome back. BSM, thank you for telling me to shut the up. The video. Everybody. Brooklyn, Jason, you guys held me down.
Held you down.
Jessie popped in, okay? She popped in. She's not
Yes,
really
she
into
did.
this trial, but she popped in to show some support. Callie, big shout out to you. Laugh, Tat, Diggy. Listen, if I forget your name, I'm sorry. Flesh of the Gods was here earlier on. FFS. I don't know that Prentice is coming back to my channel. Prentice Jones from Indiana. I don't
Shout
know if
out
he's
to
coming back.
Survivor.
But shout out to him. Absolutely. Big shout out to Survivor Speaks, okay? Shout out to Survivor Speaks. Let me see what else.
We all family. Mookie. We can go on and on.
I know
Dang
we
it.
can
Our
we can
family is
definitely
getting
go.
bigger and bigger. It's getting bigger and
We
bigger.
can go on and on, but you guys can tell.
It's a pleasure for us to actually build together. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
And it's like a friend. You'll be my friend forever. You know what I
Well, thank you,
mean? And
Jerome.
it's
Until we
like,
fight.
yo, I love it. You know what I mean? It's just how I am. You
Thank
know what I
you. Here's some
mean?
stuff in here.
Real, recognize real.
Let me see what they have in here. Good night, Brooklyn. Let's see. Okay, so Jason is saying that did you see Cat community post? Okay, what's there? You guys are talking about each other. Benji said, OMG, hopefully there's a stream tomorrow. I'll keep my notification alarm ready. Yeah, I'm definitely streaming tomorrow. If depending on how things go, we end up with 2 streams. If we don't have 2 streams, you're guaranteed a single stream, okay? And that's going to be 8:45 p.m. Eastern time. And then Brooklyn says, okay, I don't know, you guys are talking to each other. Okay, and then Allie says we're usually live every day except here or there when my man's around. We'd love to have you here with us. You guys are just the best, man. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Jason says judge's gonna tell jurors to disregard Relli's statement about if Rocky was innocent, he would go home, okay, or he'd be home. Ooh, listen, and here is what I'm saying. This is actually my closing. This is my closing. Coming into what is this? The cross. You guys cannot say that I did not prep you, okay? The prosecution did not prep what's his name again? I was just about to say Telly. Now I'm messy like the other folks. But I told you guys already, based on his direct, it was very obvious that controlling him kind of difficult. I was worried about, who's this? Atakapina going off the rails, which he did here and there. Both of them went off the rails here and there. Because obviously he's trying to paint listen, Relli is in charge. Whether they like it or not, whether folks like it or not, Relli is in charge. What else do we have to go by? I mean, that was really cross. I know folks were saying that, who's this? Takapina is going to destroy the man. I did not see that. I did not see that. I just saw an individual that was trying to, be in charge. And there were times where he was in charge, and there were times when Takapina was in charge, and other times the judge was just telling everybody to stop. Okay. Let's see. Where do we go? I'm just trying to cover everything here. Okay. All right. I think that's it, you guys. I think that's it. Okay. All right. And Ellie says, okay, Ellie's singing. Ellie is singing to Jerome. Okay. All right, Jerome, thank you so much. You are a real one. Okay. As far as the monetization thing, let me sleep on it. Let me give it some more thought, and then we'll see where that goes. Other than this, I am calling it a night, you guys. It's 11:31. I was up here much longer than planned. But ooh, wait, LSU, some folks got ejected, suspended. I need to go watch this. Yeah. When I usually get off here, you guys think I go to sleep. I mean, I should really be asleep, but I'm gonna brush my teeth and then I'm gonna, figure out what's going on with LSU women's basketball. All right, folks, I am off. I shall be back tomorrow. Hopefully, we have an early live. If the early live does not happen, we are guaranteed 8:45 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. You guys have a fantastic Friday. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Big shout out to Junior Co-Counsel. All right. Bye, folks. And Benji, welcome.